They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get the striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill him. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2, gon' split him. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying?
Man, what up, what up, what up, what up? Peace and blessings to the family, bro. Peace and blessings to the family. Hope everybody doing well today. Hope everybody doing well. Peace and blessings to all. I'm going to get to the shout outs in just a second, but
in my shit, so the shit got my hair done 2 days ago, and she picked grease in my shit, so the shit was like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all going like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
Swing the women's gone.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done. 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 Why y'all going like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Like, this is real facts. Why y'all going like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. It burnt my eyes. Like, this is real facts. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
you said why they doing? Because it's real facts. Because, nigga, that was some bullshit. Nobody want to hear that dumbass shit, nigga. Ain't nobody trying to hear no, I just got my hair done 2 days ago. Nigga, fuck all that dumb shit. We not even about to blame that shit. Yeah, we not even gonna do that. You gotta make a nigga ride the wave, baby. telling you, peace and bless to everybody in the building. Shout out to my brother, all things in the building. Zach Bill for me. Salute, King. Peace and bless. Terrell Davis in the business. What it do? Hold on one second. Song that came on. Hold on. Did y'all hear that song that just came on? I'm just wondering. Heck the Soli salute, King, but all right. Shalom to my brother Rod Walker in the building. Shalom to my nigga Rod Walker. Peace and blessings to the Queen Ty Drakeford in the building. Salute, Queen. Hope everything is well with you. We'll make a nigga ride the wave. That's called make a nigga ride the wave. That's what's supposed to have happened in that fight. Ain't no talking about your goddamn hairdo, my nigga. We talking about hairdos and hair don'ts. We're not gonna do that right there. Now you know, and I'm gonna get into that today too because this shit right here, it shows you where people loyalties lie, and it shows you that you can't do shit for somebody either. You feel what I'm saying? It shows you that you can't do shit for nobody because, hey, even a motherfucker that you once helped and that's down with you, they will turn on you for that limelight. And I'm gonna tell you what's funny. I'm gonna tell you what's funny about the whole situation, right? Y'all give me 1 second. Let me fix this tile real quick. All right, now we're good. Shout out to the beautiful Queen Miss Cassandra in the building, my boy. All things, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you, my man. Bruh, 6500 done in the building. But yeah, like I said, Florida's on Cassandra. My bad. I forgot to put Florida made. You feel me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My man Milan in the building. Salute. The OG, the beautiful queen in the building. In the boxing streets, Miss Barbara D coming through. Windy City, the assassin. Yes. My brother, the Mexican monster, Kawhi Elliott in the building. Salute, King. I'm glad your health is doing great, my brother. Peace and blessings to you and your family. Crush the legend. Salute, my nigga. Peace and blessings to you, homie. The motherfucking man, the myth, the legend. And yeah, shout out to the big fish. Pisces game. World Comeback Sports. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you, my man. Don't mess with the Texas, because it's always bigger in Texas. I'm telling you, don't mess with bigger guns, everything. The flawless mentality of Dr. Mark in the building. Straight dunking on niggas with that post game. Turn around like Shaq. Eesh. Big Kevin House in the building. Salute. Desmond Johnson, what it do, homie? Peace and blessings to you. Cash Crypto, gang, gang, gang in the building. The number one hater in the building, but you're relevant. I mean, you're militant. Rallo in the building. Salute. Big coach shit. Coach Nation, we going to the playoffs next year. We might fuck some shit up. Emmanuel Carter in the building. Y'all know how we get down. We just got to get that quarterback situation set up. I hope that nigga practice on his off time. My nigga Devontae Cromwell in the building. Salute. The OG Hector Solis in the building. Salute, King. Hope everything's well with you, my brother. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Let's see. Let's see. That should be about everybody. Oh, my man. Lying frequently or frequent liar is in the building. Murky Waters. What it do, homie? Salute. Salute. Peace and blessings to you. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, bro. 6,500. What's wrong with the Colts, nigga? What's wrong with the Colts? You know what we do to the Colts? We make niggas ride the wave. This is the Colts nation right here. Johnny Unitas, Peyton Manning, Eric Dickerson, Marshall Falk. Yeah, this is what we do with the Colts right here. At the Colts, we make them niggas ride the wave. Even though we got shitted in '95 when we played against the Steelers. You know, that's when we had Captain Comeback, Jim Harbaugh. You know, Jim Harbaugh, he came to us from the Bears. You know, everybody counted us out that year. You know, we had Falk in that building. You know, we had Ashley Ambrose. We had Ray Buchanan in the defensive backfield back there. You know, people thought the Colts wasn't that. We went on a damn 7-1 run to make it to the playoffs. And then our defense stepped up. We was fucking everybody around. Then we got to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They had that dude called Slash, Cordell Stewart. You know what I'm saying? And they made the instant replay. Yeah, Marcus Pollard was our tight end. But at that, it was Ken Dilger. It was Ken Dilger at that time, Brock Howard, and salute to Brock Howard. Ken Dilger was our tight end then. With Marvin Harrison. No, Marvin Harrison came later. But we had Willie Flipper Anderson, we had Aaron Bailey, and we had Sean Dawkins. But so we came all the way back, scored. So we went up. They had the nigga Cordell Stewart. He played quarterback, running back, wide receiver, punter, every damn thing. So Cordell Stewart, he stepped out of bounds, came back in and caught the touchdown. Like he went in the back of the end zone. He ran all the way out of bounds behind everybody. So, you know, he's out of play. Then he steps back in and he catches the touchdown. They made the instant replay right after that year because we got fucked around. And that's why the 49ers beat the shit out the Steelers in the Super Bowl that year, because they weren't supposed to be there. You know, in football, the ball don't lie. The ball don't lie. They weren't supposed to be there. It was supposed to be the Colts versus the 49ers. But, you know, they got blew out. That was our last year with Jim Harbaugh. You feel me? Well, it wasn't our last year with Jim Harbaugh, but that was our Cinderella year. We went crazy. Yeah. Hey, Cash Crypto. It's crazy when they call it hate when you speak the truth, though, right? Why every time a motherfucker speak the truth is hate? That happened. That's the reason why they brought instant replay back. Devin Sonier, salute, King. Peace and blessings. All right, I got the link pinned in the chat. Dr. Key, she was going to come on, but her voice is gone. Her voice is all the way gone. She was popping Mai Tais and margaritas and everything this weekend. You know, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. That's my best friend. But her voice is gone. You know what I'm saying? Shalom to the beautiful queen, Arena, in the building. So, let's check it, right? So, first off, I tell you like this. Money divides friendships. Money divides everything. It's two things in this world. It's two things in this world that'll fuck up a dynasty or fuck up a friendship. Money and women. Not saying women are a bad thing, but a nigga will kill you over a woman before he will kill you over money. Jado, salute, okay? A lot of niggas will kill you over women before they will kill you over their motherfucking bread. You feel me? And it's crazy because a lot of the women ain't shit. It's a lot of good shit women out there, but a lot of women that promote that shit ain't shit. For real. Now, at this point in my life, I will get rid of you over my wife before I will over money too, because my wife is tried and true. She's been here for over a decade. We got kids, you know. She's you know. Hey, let's not time nobody out right now. Let everybody chill for right now. And salute to my brother Marquis in the building. We ain't timing nobody out right now. We ain't timing nobody out. I know that was probably just a warning shot. I know it was a warning shot, but let motherfuckers rock out for a little bit. You feel me? Shout out to the beautiful Queen Ashley Corner in the building. But one thing about it, a good woman is not a dime a dozen. Like, oh, I'm gonna tell you like this: when you find you a good woman, that's worth more than her weight in gold. I'm gonna tell you that now. Because one thing niggas don't realize, shalom to my brother, Mr. Altruistic in the building. One thing that you don't know, I see a lot of these new niggas, this new generation, it's like they don't even like women and they put women down. They rather hang with their boys and everything like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. It ain't so many visits that your homeboy is gonna do for you if you locked up. Your homeboy ain't gonna come over there and take care of you when you're sick. If you hurt and you in a wheelchair, your homeboy ain't gonna wipe your ass. Your homeboys ain't gonna do all that. And plus, you can't. Real men can't sleep with their homeboys. You don't want to sleep with your homeboys. You don't want your homeboy getting up making you breakfast in the morning or cooking your dinner. Your homeboys can't raise your children, your legacy. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. You get you a woman that loves you, that really loves you, that woman will put everything before you, even her own family. That woman will want the best for you, even if you don't want it for yourself. And that woman would die for you. Like, my woman almost did some shit, and I said, no, the fuck you don't. But she was about to do it, and she didn't care about the consequences. Jay Grant Jr., salute, King. And I told her, I said, babe, I don't give a fuck. And she was like, I don't give a fuck. I said, don't do it. No. DJ Sanchez, salute, Queen. But see, the crazy thing about a woman don't care for a person that she loves. A woman will crash all the way out for a motherfucker that she loves. You feel me? She would do things. Matter of fact, look at Big Meech. His girl was sitting there. She was a straight-laced woman. She's setting up drug dealers, risking her life. Shit she don't never even fuck with and try to get this nigga at time cut. That's what I'm saying. Like, women will do whatever. And one thing about it, when you got you a good one and she want the best for you, it also make you a better person. It also makes you build your self-worth up. And together, you can build your finances, your history, your foundation. Like, most people that got a good one, they financially stable. You know, she take care of the household while you take care of the finances. And you know the next generation of yourself will be in good hands. You don't have to worry about the system taking care of your child or your children because you got somebody at home that can do that. And people don't understand the value of a real woman and one that really loves you for you. Now, I'm not talking about getting somebody that just wants you for what you can do for them. I'm talking about one that will, give you her goddamn kidney if you need it. That's true love. I'm talking about one that spends shit on you and you be telling her, look, I don't want no gifts, and she get mad because you don't want it and she still get you shit. Like, I used to tell mine all the time, I don't want shit, and she steady get shit. Like, one thing about it, if a woman really care about you, she will do for you, and you can't make her not do for you. You can't stop them from doing things for you because she wants to see you happy. And shout out to the beautiful Queen, 2 Cent Boxing. I'm just telling you, that's just how it goes. And that's how it go right there. But shout out to all the good women out there. Shout out to all the good women out there, and shout out to all the good relationships out there. And for the ones that found that one, I just had to throw that out there. I talk a lot of shit and everything, but sometimes when you find that one, hey, it's amazing. That's why y'all notice how some people, when they done been together for years, and you see one of them pass, then the other one passes right behind them, because y'all share the same soul, like you locked in, like. You know what I'm saying? So, your shit's empty without that person. And then, a man can't do everything. Will Shelton, salute, brother. And sometimes, it's certain things that a man is good at, and it's certain things that a woman is good at. So when you come together, that's how y'all become great. You feel what I'm saying? And you learn together, you grow together, you help each other. But I don't know what's up with these new niggas, because I say all that's to say this, right? You can help your partner. And see, you ain't never got to worry about your woman you love backdooring you for all your assets. Now, you can help your partner, a nigga that you grow up with, JTM salute. And motherfucker be thankful 1 minute. And then let that clout get there. And next thing you know, they saying another tune, right? Like, Lamont Roach was happy that his boy got him the bag. You know what I'm saying? Lamont Roach was happy that Tank took it easy on him. And I'm going to say Tank took it easy on him because it was times in that fight Tank could have stopped that man. Like I said, I feel like it was a whole play that they ran on the system. I feel like they were saying, fuck the system. We about to do our own thing. You my homie. I'm not about to embarrass you. Like Tank even said it when they was in the press conference. He said, your mom there, your kid there. I'm not going to do that to you in front of them. Like, he ain't want to disrespect them. Fresh bacon with them pie salute. He ain't want to disrespect the man in front of his mom or his kid and everything. Like, I feel like the gloves going to be off this next go round because I feel like Lamont Roach, Rallo, bro, this is my opinion. If you have an opinion, Rallo, you see where it says Rallo Green, you can create a channel, right? And you can go live. And you know what you can do, Mr. Rallo Green? You can say whatever you want to say on that live. You feel what I'm saying? Anything you want to say, Rallo, you can say it. You feel what I'm saying? That's the beauty of this thing, Rallo. Now, anybody want to hear your bullshit, that's different. TD salute. I didn't want this fight from the get-go because, nigga, first off, if we about to fight, ain't no being friendly. This was the most friendliest build up to a fight that I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. Shout out to my brother GM. These niggas is talking, chatting. Nigga, we can do all that shit when it's over with. Nigga, Mike Tyson, he said, if you my friend, fight me and fight me. Like, not... Exactly, TD. Like, motherfuckers is sitting here cheering for motherfuckers and you know what I'm saying, TD? And that's why I say it pissed me off. Because I love the sport of boxing. And when I seen that fight, as the fight was going on, okay, Rallo, if he didn't take it easy, Rallo, what about when, Tank hurt the man in the third round? He hurt the man in the third round. He stopped. He stopped putting pain on him. Hurt him in the seventh. Hurt him in the sixth. He hurt the man 4 times. He could have stopped the man. And I'm not just putting it on tape. Earl Spence, he got in the ring with Terrence Crawford knowing he wasn't 100%. Getting that big ass bag from us fans and bullshit. Just like Deontay Wilder, he fought his manager. Ain't nobody gonna tell me that shit wasn't scripted. Yes, DZ, the New York Commission made a statement and they said it's not going to be overturned. They said it is what it is. They said they looked, they didn't see nothing. Bro, 6,500, EJ wasn't even 25%, bro. But this is what I'm saying. People don't respect the art of boxing anymore. And that's why I said, this is what I've been saying. It's this new age. Well, Rollo, then that means you ain't a boxer. Then you don't know nothing about boxing, Rollo, because when he hit that nigga in the third round in the body, Lamont Roach dropped his hands and everything. That motherfucker was visibly stunned. And then Tank stopped trying to hit him. It was like he tried to carry him the rest of the round. Go back and watch it, Rollo. It's easy. It's easy. When does that pressure comes on? What time does that pressure come on, Ty? Let me know what time the person come on, and I put it on there for us. But what I'm saying is, I don't like it when friends do it as a fan. Hey, Jado, 3 o'clock Eastern or Central? That's facts, Tay. Tay just hit him with the bomb. Exactly. Exactly, Will T. But people don't understand that. Exactly. Like when you no, hey Rollo, I said I didn't want to see Key and Shakur fight. Exactly, crucial content. They not cool no more. And see, that's what I said. And see, Crucial Confident, you just came in here. But that's what I said. Like the fame and the fortune will make the motherfuckers different. And see, actually, I wasn't with Earl and Charlo fighting. Like, nigga, y'all partners. I don't believe in seeing two partners fight because I don't believe in seeing two partners fight each other because they're not gonna give it their all because niggas nowadays, the way it is now, people don't have that competitive advantage that we used to have as like the 80s on down. Because in the 80s on down, right, we was taught to be competitive, but growing up, now they giving people participation ring. I mean, they giving people participation trophies. Like motherfuckers is like it's okay not to win. It's okay to just participate and not to try hard. And see, that's what I'm saying. It's the pussification of our culture right now. It's the pussification of it. Because now people think, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Planet 619. They give it now we cheer the losers. We cheer the motherfucking victim. Usually we used to cheer for the winner. Now we cheer for you tried. You tried to be great. You jumped up there. You got in the ring. Like, and I'm gonna tell you, but that's what it is, frequent flyer. I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. Everybody was cheering for what George Cambosos. I got it. It's on the zone, Ty. All they doing is talking right now, Ty. It's just the people talking. I'm not trying to see these people talk. I'm gonna wait till Rolly and them do it. Hey, Hey, Champ Side got me blocked, bro. Champ Side got me blocked, and you notice Champ Side don't go to fights no more. And Rollo, that's the way it's supposed to be, Rollo. That's the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be competitive. But these younger generation guys are not competitive like that. Like, that's why, like, it says when you leave your house, your family starts with you. You the center of your family, then your wife, then your children. And in this culture, people feed the kid. They look out for the kids first. And yeah, that's all well and good. But the kids, back when I grew up, the man ate first. The motherfucker that paying all the bills that's going out there and working, that's who eats first. Then the kids and the wife, yeah. But back then, grandma used to feed granddad first. He got the biggest piece of chicken. That was the respect that man got. You feel what I'm saying? That was the respect that went down first. First you feed the man, then you feed the kids and everything right there. But one thing I tell you like this. This is why I'm telling you that people are enjoying the pussification because George Cambosos made a post, right? Bank Hayes salute. George Cambosos made a post. And he talking about Keyshawn on Fight Hype. So George Kambosos made a post talking shit to Tank. Talking about, you a coward. My resume is better than yours. I done fought all these Hall of Famers, and you're not fighting nobody, but I've done got in the ring with all these Hall of Famers, with 3 Hall of Famers. Your resume ain't fuck with mine, midget. So everybody like, yeah, Kambosos, yeah, you a Hall of Famer. Yeah, you this and that. Kambosos, you got in the ring with Devin Haney and got your ass whooped twice. You got knocked out by Loma. You got beat by Maxie Pad Hughes, and you robbed him. And people are sitting here cheering you on your post like you fucking did something. Like, nigga, please. Dude, you are a disgrace. Like, nigga, you're getting your ass whooped. Like, you're not even a gatekeeper, dog. You're not a fucking gatekeeper. And you're acting like you did such a big burn. Like, what was the burn, dude? Like, the burn is you sitting there comparing yourself to a undefeated champion in Gervonta Tank Davis. And the burn is motherfuckers is thinking, okay, like, so that's the shit that I'm talking about. Like motherfuckers is damn being two-sided with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, motherfuckers is cheering for the fucking loser. Rallo, how can you be an overachiever if you never an achieving? Think about what you said, Rallo. Kambosos is an overachiever and could never be a disgrace. Overachiever. Let's break down the word overachiever, Rallo. Overachiever means somebody that achieves over what is respected of them. So how was he an overachiever when he gets beat by one hand by Devin Haney? He didn't even achieve. Then he lost again to Devin Haney. That's another time he didn't achieve. Shout out to the beautiful Always Been on Black in the building. Then he gets beat. No, stopped by Lomachenko. That wasn't an achievement. He gets beat 10-2 by Maxie Hughes, and then robs the man of his belt. The only achievement that happened right there was a robbery. That was one of the biggest robberies in sports. This man got destroyed from 10 rounds to 2. I had 11-1, but I gave him 2 because, you know, so he got destroyed 10-2. But that's not an overachievement. This man, hey, Rallo, a garbage can gets a steak every now and then. A broken clock right 2 times a day. And one thing I've said, Rallo, it's an easy way to beat Teofimo Lopez, and that is to make Teofimo come to you. And that's what Lomachenko did. I mean, that's what Jermaine Ortiz did to T.O., who was robbed. That's what Sandor Martin did to T.O., who was robbed. You make T.O. become a front-footed fighter, and Teofimo is ass. You feel me? Did you not hear what I just said? Teofimo, I've been saying from the beginning that Teofimo is ass. Teofimo Lopez, all you have to do is make him come towards you, and he goes from a B fighter to an F fighter. Teofimo can't fight coming forward. That's how Lomachenko came back on him. That's how Kambosos beat him. That's how Jermaine Ortiz beat him. That's how Sandor Martin beat him, and they got robbed. Make Teofimo come to you, and he can't fight. You feel me? I mean, Rallo, first off, you're saying that, like, see, this is what I'm saying, Rallo. Like, if you're gonna talk, let's talk about what's really real, Rallo, instead of you sitting here talking about a 2 lineal champion. He fought a weight drained Josh Taylor, who just got his ass destroyed by Catterall, who hasn't been the same since the Regis Prograis fight. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna say Hector Camacho Jr. is the best all time because he beat Sugar Ray Leonard. No, Rallo, see, this is why I'm saying your comprehension skills is very lacking. I said, if you make Teofimo come forward, he is ass. He is ass, and he is, as a front foot fighter, Teofimo is a very ass fighter. Yes, he's less than a D rank. If you go back and watch when he fought Lomachenko, okay, Rallo, he fought the best at 135 and 140. He ain't fought Tank. He ain't fight Sabril Matias. He ain't fight Ryan Garcia, so he didn't fight the best at 135 and 140. And you can't say Devin the best because Devin got destroyed by Ryan. And yeah, Tank destroyed Ryan, so he ain't fighting the best yet. But one thing I can tell you, Visitor, how he has some good points. I'm going to tell you like this. If he fought the best, he would have fought who I just said. But Rallo, this is what I'm telling you. This is why I'm saying you can't talk with other people because some dumbass motherfuckers can't understand smart. Tank was still the best. George Kambosos, when George Kambosos got the bet, when George Kambosos got the belts, he said Tank Davis was the best, and that's who he wanted to fight. And guess what? And this is from Dr. Let me finish this real quick, and then we're gonna continue this. But what I'm trying to tell you is Teofimo, how am I? You know something, Rallo? You know, we can make this simple, Rallo. You ain't even gotta worry about the insults, Rallo. You want me to tell you why? Somebody send Rallo up out of here. I'll talk to you another day, Rallo. Now you ain't gotta worry about the insults. I'm telling you, you can't comprehend and you can't understand that. So Rallo, goodbye, bro. Goodbye, Rallo. Loma was never a king, Rallo. He was never a king. He was never a king. Loma was never a king. So now you ain't got to worry about getting insulted, Rallo. So goodbye, brother. Now, like I said, if you make Teofimo fight forward, like if this is for people that can comprehend, Teofimo Lopez, he fought Lomachenko. Lomachenko realized coming toward Teofimo, he's a counterpuncher. This is what he do because he has good reflexes. You can't fight Teofimo like that. Jermaine Ortiz, Sandor Martin, George Kambosos, they made Teo become a front foot fighter. All right, Visitor. No, that's not what it is, Visitor. But guess what? I gave you your shit back, Visitor. But you know something? I'm just tired of you anyway, Visitor. Goodbye, bro. Get the fuck out of here, dog. I've been letting you get around for a while, and all you do is come over here just to do whatever with. Never visit. You ain't got to worry about it either. And look, you don't have to come over here. Why keep coming back? If a motherfucker don't want you here, why come here? Bye. I ain't got time to sit here and play with you dumbasses today, bro. For real. I'm talking to the people that's in here, motherfuckers that actually want to listen and don't want to sit there and talk stupid. This is for motherfuckers that don't want to sit there, and this is for people that want to comprehend. This is for people that want to comprehend. Like I said, if you go back and you watch Teofimo versus George Kambosos, if you watch Teofimo versus Lomachenko the second half of the fight, Teofimo versus Jermaine Ortiz, Sandor Martin, those two was robbed versus Teofimo. They made Teofimo come forward. And if you make Teofimo come forward, like I said, if y'all can, I know y'all can comprehend. It turns him into a really bad fighter. He's not good when he has to be the aggressor. Yes, Tay. Ortiz was robbed against both of them because he was the B-side. He was the B-side. Guan Guan Dragon assassin official. And see, people can't understand that. And see, people have that much hate in their heart and want to cause discord that they can't listen to logic. And when a person can't listen to logic, I don't have time to sit there and keep explaining to people like they're fucking stupid, like they're fucking dumb. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even have to explain this much to my kids when they was children. And I'm not about to sit here and explain shit to grown ass fucking men that are sitting here in their fucking feelings because their girls must be getting creamy off of motherfucking Tank Davis, so they hating on them and they self-hate and they hate against the PBC, but they sit here and praise and call another man his excellency who was a fucking YouTuber, who was a fucking fool, a clown, a joke, a minister of fucking entertainment is his name. And they're going to call him his excellency. Oh, he's saving this and everything. That is the cool mentality that I get tired of seeing from these niggas, dog. These niggas are fucking coons, the type that if you was in the slave days and you planned a rebellion, massa, they talking about breaking off the farm, massa. I just had to tell you. They trying to think for themselves, massa. You feel what I'm saying? I'm tired of that shit. Shalom to my brother, that whole boy. Like, niggas are self-sabotaging, and then they wonder why we can never grow, why we can never get nowhere. Because, exactly, they think turkey this, turkey that. Like, they always say black-owned, support black-owned. BLK Prime, that's not even black-owned. But they was acting like it was. You know, the owners of BLK Prime, the real owners are not black. They're not. But Al Heyman is the head of PBC. He is black owned. But you see what they do. They hate against their own businesses. Just like niggas in the hood will rob from the same niggas that you live with. Like, yeah, I don't see y'all doing that shit to the Diamond District. You gonna rob from people that's just as worse off as you. Exactly, Miss Barbara D. Turkey a la shit. Exactly. And Turkey is not the only Arab or, that was a slave owner. I'm not even going to say who else was a slave owner because I don't want to be controversial today. But, they've been doing that shit, dog. They can't stand to see us get no money, bro. Like, really. And then it don't even be them. You know what Willie Lynch said? He said that after we do this, we can break them and then we'll have them turn on themselves. We turn on each other, dog. We do worse to each other than they ever would do. Well, nah, I ain't gonna say what they ever would do, but we do that job for them. They did an interview with a 2 Cent. We're not Africans, 2 Cent. If you go look at the Bible, 2 Cent, it'll say that we are Shemitic, from Shem. We are from Shem, which we are Israelites, and they're said that we are a dark-skinned race, but we are not the Egyptians, we are not the African, we're not the Ethiopians. So the Bible made a clear distinction that we are not African. They're Hamites. They're from Ham. Exactly, GT Parker. Africans are from Ham. That's why, if you notice, they knew when they went down there to take slaves, they didn't take African slaves. They took Israelite slaves from over there. They took Israelite slaves and sent them across the sub-Saharan slave trade. They didn't take the Africans. They didn't take the Hamites. They didn't take the descendants of Ham. They took the descendants of Shem. They took the descendants of Shem. Yeah. But if you think about it, you know something, GT Parker? I wasn't even about to say that. I wasn't about to say it, GT Parker. I wasn't about to get into it. But what people don't realize, as us Israelites, we've been slaves in every country. We the ones that built the Great Wall of China. We built the Great Wall of China. You feel me? We've built every culture. Every culture on this planet, we built. It's off the backs of our backs because that was our curse. Because when we came out of Egypt, Moses told us that if we didn't follow God and we turned away, we will go back to Egypt on ships. And Egypt meant into slavery. Because they walked out of Egypt, so why would they have to go back there on ships? He said we will go back to Egypt on ships with chains around our necks. And who else had chains around our necks? But we can do that on a different channel. I'm not gonna do that here because I know a lot of people come here for the boxing, so I'm not about to break that down right there. But they've been confusing and tricking people for a long time. And you know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody in there. I'm definitely probably going to get a hit for this one right here. Well, you know, J Boxing, Puerto Ricans are also Israelites as well. And they call Puerto Rico rich pork. Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, we're all the same people. But y'all are from the northern tribe. And in the Bible, it says y'all are a pancake that's not turned. That means y'all light. But, you know, but this just in from Dr. Key, Lamont Roach has lawyered up. Lamont Roach is getting a lawyer. And if y'all can, let me get some supporters in the Cash App or the PayPal today, please. But I'm about to read what Lamont Roach has just lawyered up. Matter of fact, if y'all want me to, I'll upload this thing then. Fuck it. I'm about to upload it. And you know what's crazy? Tank did this for this man. Tank helped this man out. And that's what I told you. This fame and fortune will have your own brother turning on you because Lamont Roach said that he wanted Tank's spot. And Tank didn't realize that he thought he was helping this man. And this man really was against him the whole time. But I'm about to show y'all this. This is what I told y'all when I sat there and said, you can help people and they still will try to come for your spot. They're not really your friends. And that's what I said, it's what you can do for them. It's not what it is for them. Yeah, ungrateful as hell. He was grateful the other day. Now he's ungrateful. And Tank said he was gonna get a nigga rematch. If I was Tank, I wouldn't even get a nigga rematch now. Like, nigga, fuck you. Like, nigga, we supposed to be homies. I took it easy on you. Like, honestly, Tank could have took that man out of there, but he didn't. Now, Lamont Roach probably had his dad and everybody in his ear talking about, man, we could beat Tank Davis. No, nigga, you don't have nigga, you have 10 knockouts. You don't have the type of power, dog. But let's get into it. All right, y'all ready? All right, I'm about to read this off to y'all. Okay? Let's get it popping. It says, Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach Jr. world title bout. Dear Mr. Delegato and members of the commission, I am counsel for professional boxer Lamont Roach Jr., and I write on his behalf. On Saturday, March 1st, at the Barclays Center, Mr. Roach put on the best performance of his career that has already seen him win the World Boxing Junior Lightweight World Championship. Mr. Roach, who came into Saturday's fight a substantial betting underdog, should have left with his hand raised and a second world title belt over his shoulder. But he had to settle for a majority draw after a series of events that even the boxing season of boxing observers headlines summarizing the bout have concluded. Davis Roach fight majority draw after knockdown controversy. A tie that's blind. Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. fight to a draw, and Gervonta Davis escapes with majority draw against Lamont Roach after taking a knee that didn't count. Midway through the 9th round, Mr. Roach landed a right hook followed by 2 left jabs that caused his opponent, Mr. Davis, to pause, then drop to one knee in the middle of the round. Mr. Davis was only down briefly, but both knees and glove plainly touched the canvas. Mr. Davis did turn his back on Mr. Roach and the referee, Mr. Steve Willis, and walked to his corner. Mr. Davis twice struck his head and shoulders between the ring ropes, and a member of his training team jumped to the ring apron and wiped Mr. Davis' face with a towel. Okay, then it says, after the bout, Mr. Davis explained that he went to his corner because product had previously been applied to his hair was running into his face, causing his eyes to burn. During the time while Mr. Davis was visiting his corner, Mr. Roach stood in the neutral corner as directed by Mr. Willis. Mr. Willis was engaged in a 10 count, which he then stopped when Mr. Davis returned to the center of the ring. Mr. Willis told the fighters to resume the action if nothing happened. Judges Philbin and Merritt scored the round 10-9 in favor of Mr. Davis. Judge Weinsfeld scored at 10-9 for Mr. Roach. Furthermore, the start of the 10th round, after the bell sounded, Mr. Davis remained in his corner with his team on the apron, wiping his face with a towel, and Mr. Willis pulled him into the center of the ring. This sequence of acts taken by Mr. Davis turned away from the action mid-round, walked to his corner, partially exiting the ring, was a clear indication that he had retired or quit the match. The fight should have been called off at that moment, and Mr. Roach should have been declared the winner by technical knockout. See NCR. And however, even if the bout has been allowed to continue, Mr. Roach should have been the winner on the cards. When Mr. Davis kneeled, his knee and glove touched. Right. So basically, Lamont took a knee also. So Lamont Roach is pushing this, right? And what's fucked up, Tank did all this to try to help him, right? But see, Lamont Roach got that bag. This is what's happening. And this is what happened when they say, Tay D, I'm gonna be telling you like this, Tay D. The whole fight was staged, Tay D. The niggas was happy and laughing the whole fucking time. Tay D, they was so friendly the whole fucking time, bro. They was chilling the whole time. Tank ain't trying to hurt that man. Alan Sostay, my VPN brother, salute. Tank ain't trying to hurt that man. He looked at that man as a friend, but everybody you call a friend is not a friend. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody is not a friend. You feel what I'm saying? But you try to help a brother and you try not to mess them up. You know, before he got that check, it was, I appreciate Tank for doing this and this. Now that he done got that check, but y'all got to risk. This is what exactly, Judah. Friends become rivals. But see, this is where you got to listen. Y'all don't listen to what Lamont Roach said. He sat there and said, I want to be in Tank's position. Like, if I beat Tank, he said, if I beat Tank, then I could be the face of boxing. So Tank didn't realize that the nigga was trying to backdoor him anyway. He was never truly your friend, Tank, but you got the nigga a bag. But see, that's what it is. When you get money with niggas, and I've learned this too, when you get money with niggas, right? That's when you will see how real niggas is, bro. Like, niggas will show you who they are. They will show you who they are, bro. Like, they will show you who they are. Niggas, while you got the upper hand, yeah, niggas gonna act like they your friends. You think Lamont Roach saw you as his friend, Tank? You done beat that man in the amateurs twice. I know that, Judah. You beat that man in the amateurs twice. He was looking at you as a way to get paid. You had respect for him, his mom, his kid, and everything. But look at what the man do to you now. Now he coming for your spot. Now he trying to give you a loss. Now he doing all this right here. All this shit right here is not even motherfucking called for. You gave him a chance to make another bag. You gave him a chance to make another bag. Like, this is what I'm saying. You gave this man a chance to make exactly. The realer the money, the more they'll show you. Shout out to my brother GT Park in the PayPal with the $5 holler. Tay D, exactly. Exactly, Tay D. You did your job as his friend. You did your job as his friend by giving him the payday. Me neither, Tay D. And look, Tay D, usually I go, my wife even said before the fight, she was like, them niggas is friends. Why are they even getting in the ring? Like, he not even trying to talk junk to him. And I was like, baby, he gonna turn up. I said, he gonna turn up. And she was like, I don't think so. But y'all, we're gonna get back to that in a second. It's starting to get real over here. This is what I was waiting on. But yeah, can I get 4 more people to support the grind, baby? Give me 4 more people to support the grind for the day, please, if y'all don't mind. But I don't know how long I can play this because the zone be trying to get people.
Teofimo Lopez, he's always willing to talk. I saw a post earlier today on the Ring Instagram website or post. I'm too old to be the Ring social media page where they were going back and forth. And Barbosa, man, he constantly
wasn't backing down.
He has a chip on his shoulder, kind of like you did.
Right. Okay. So, is it better now that the fight is?
But T.O. can never talk tough. Nigga, you just got motherfucking bitched out by Bud, so don't do that.
Man, I think T.O. is fighting me at the worst time he could fight me. You know, I'm coming off of two victories in like a 5-month span. You know, the train's hot right now. The train's going. That's what train's going. And I think that he I'm shocked the road again. You know, I shocked it in Saudi, I shocked it in Manchester, and I'm gonna shock it again. Coming to New York in his hometown, right? I don't know if it's hometown, but yeah. See, I figure he don't have a hometown. He's a mutt,
shit
bro.
Up over there, yo.
He's a mutt, bro. He don't have a hometown.
Ain't nobody from any borough came at me that way. All right, now. They love me. They respect me. I respect the fuck out of everybody.
You, Arnold, I got another question. Arnold, I got another question for you. People know about him
over here, man.
Before they've known
pick up a banana for me.
Hey, don't worry about it, bro. Hey, don't worry about it. I got him. Don't worry about it, bro. I got him. Don't worry about it. May 2nd, show up. Show up, and I'm gonna show out. You'll see.
I need a sponsorship deal. That matter of fact.
For people who don't know you,
potassium, baby.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background? I know you come out of a gym in South El Monte. The great Ben Lira. He's one of these gurus of boxing that people in Southern California, boxing people, they know who he is. They know he's a builder of champions going back to the amateur level. I know the people that you're involved with. I see you at the developmental shows, the club shows. There's nothing but respect between you and the fans and the boxing people of Southern California. But for folks from outside of Southern California, what makes you you? What makes you special? Tell us about that hard cloth that you were cut from.
Yeah, man. You know, I grew up in the city of El Monte. Nothing was given to me, man. Everything's been hard work. You know, from club shows, selling tickets, hustling out there, man, trying to make my name. Nothing was given to me. Nothing was given to me. Everything was earned. You know what I mean? I'm not I'm not doing some funny push-ups and shit on the internet. I'm trying to grind, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm just a grinder. I'm a worker, man. I work hard. I think that separates me from everybody else. I think I'm at where I'm at right now because of my hard work. Shout out to my pops, man, who's been my trainer since I was 5 years old. Fighting in smoker fights, because I was, I couldn't fight. I wasn't 8 years old, so I couldn't have a USA license. So I was fighting his undercard, my pop's undercard. So man, that's the type of person I grew up, man. Grew up tough. You know what I'm saying? I grew up raised by a real man. Real man takes care of his family, man. That's not on that goofy shit. You know what I mean? So look, man, May 2nd, you know, I'm a live dog in there, man, and he's gonna find out. He's gonna see, just like everyone else says. Oh, he's not another. Well, I'm not on no level. We're gonna see when I'm raising that ring.
I'm gonna tell you like this: Teofimo was scared of Barbosa. He begged not to fight him. We're gonna get into that in a minute.
Second matchup here.
The fuck, I didn't even finish talking, dog.
You want to?
No one wants to hear your. No one wants to hear your clown ass, bro.
Y'all been on trying to promote this. Oh, I see what the.
Come on, bro.
I see what we on,
Come
man.
on, bro. Everyone knows that's why, bro. Everyone knows. Even Top Rank knows.
Nah, you know why?
Bro, Top Rank don't even want to be here, bro. They're just here because they have to be here. They don't even want to be here to support you, bro.
$30+ million. Damn right they're gonna be here,
matter,
homie.
bro. Don't matter.
Damn
about
right they're
that
gonna
shit.
be here.
Don't matter about that
Money
shit.
talk, bullshit walk.
Yeah, bro.
And you
but-
full of bullshit.
Hey, bro, but
All right.
hey, don't
So,
worry, Top Rank.
look.
I'm gonna get those minimums down for you guys. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Save a
Same
little
way they
bit.
let you go.
Save a little bit for the stare down.
I gotta get mine done. Ain't gonna work that way, bro. This is
Save a lot for May 2nd.
Save a lot for May
Save that
2nd.
shit. Y'all
All
can
right.
save that up somewhere else because they ain't gonna hurt. They ain't gonna work over here, yo. They ain't gonna work
All
over
right,
here.
all right. I'm gonna move
Africa,
on.
you down there, bro. You got your time other times. You down over there, bro. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead. Take your shit.
100%, bro. 100%. 100%.
Oh, is that Richardson
100%.
Hitchens? All right. Okay,
100%, bro. 100%. Hey, real fighters
see you,
fight, bro.
Richardson.
Hey, real fighters fight. That's it.
Real fighters, real fighters, real fighters.
You already know. Hey, you already know that's going
Yeah.
on.
All right, guys. All right. So
I'll be
plans are
honest
being
with you
made,
guys,
but
just tune
there's
in,
plans-
man, to take
there's
over
plans for
every
May
time,
2nd.
every time, all time.
Teo, please.
No,
Teo,
I don't want
Teo,
to.
Teo,
I'm
let me
not
speak.
going to. I don't do that.
Teo,
What's up?
please. We're gonna move on to the next matchup.
Nah, man.
Devin
Hold on, let me
Haney-
finish
Devin
my
Haney
shit.
versus
How about-
Jose
how about me?
Ramirez?
Like, I'm a Brooklyn-born Broward kid, so that's what it is. Brooklyn-born Broward kid.
All
All
right.
right. Yeah, I got the
you
key
had
to
your
the city
say.
of Miami, right? I rang the bell for the New York Stock Exchange. All right. These are all
got it.
facts. Now, because you know, at the end of it all, y'all wish y'all had it. Y'all don't. I've earned it. Truthfully, earned it in
All
this bitch, in this ring. And every time
We-
they give me a
we
guy
see
that
you,
is
champ.
somewhat competitive like that,
We see your ring
we
magazine.
see how we
champion.
do it.
We
We
see
see how
you.
we do it.
We see you. All right.
All right. But
Devin
hey, Doug,
Haney.
you look handsome, man, by the
Thank
way.
you very
Keep
much.
up the
You
great
like it?
stuff.
You
You know
like
what
the
I'm
suit?
saying? Yeah.
When I do these things, they get me new suits. So
Yeah. For real, for real. Hey, you know,
Eddie's looking at me like, about time, dude.
damn right, baby. All right, guys. Well,
All right.
it's a takeover. Peace.
All right, Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez, they may not be as chatty as we just saw with Teo and Arnold. But I can tell you from knowing both young men for a very long time, these guys are consummate professionals. These are young men who are about the sport of boxing, who are about dedication, who are about hard work. This is a fascinating matchup. Devin, I'm going to start with you because we haven't seen you since your fight with Ryan Garcia early last year. I just want to ask you why the decision to lay out for the rest of 2024, and why did you choose Jose Ramirez as your comeback opponent?
No, I mean, first off, I want to thank Allah, alhamdulillah, for this opportunity. Ramadan Mubarak to all the Muslims all around the world. And I took the year off. Like I said, I was going to. I wanted to spend some time with my family. I just had a baby, stuff like that. So I wanted to rest and recover. And I wanted to come back when I felt it was the right time. And but when I came back, I wanted to fight the best fighters in the world. I didn't want to just face any regular Joe Blow. I wanted to fight a two-time world champion like Jose Ramirez.
Nigga, you fighting a nigga that's on his last
There are
leg,
folks
nigga.
who
Shut up.
say, Devin, that you were exposed, even though you can argue, well, it wasn't an even playing field in that first fight with Ryan Garcia. They could say, well, we've never seen Devin Haney hurt like that. We've never seen him down on the canvas. He looked lost in there at times. Do you feel that there are questions that are being asked of you and that Jose Ramirez is going to ask those questions and you can answer them in the ring?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I fought somebody on PEDs. So that's how that fight was. But we move forward, and now as the world wants to see what Devin Haney is going to show up. And, I'll look to give everybody all those answers on May 2nd.
Shout out to the beautiful Queen Ty in the Cash App with the $5 holler. She say, for a real one, I don't give a fuck about politics. Shout out to Judy. He said he thought I was an announcer. Yeah.
He's a unified champion. He's a hero in his community. He's got a lot of things going on outside of boxing. He could run for public office in this area. People are saying, maybe you hang up the gloves. Can I ask you, were you considering that? And what brings you here to this point right now?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank God my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for blessing me with all those great blessings in my career since I started at the age of 8 years old.
Well, Jose Ramirez, we all know he ducked Regis Prograis. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he ducked Regis Prograis, and Devin knew who he was going against. He just got beat. Supreme Cam, yeah, bro, that's all they do, bro. Like, the hate for the man is real, bro. Like, it's real hate. And Jose Ramirez, this man just got whooped on by Barbosa, but Devin knew what he was doing. He wanted somebody that was safe.
And grind. I think I was harming myself, but I'm a guy with no excuses, man. I'm a guy who never says no, and I think I did that to myself. But hey, that was a mistake that I did on my part, and it's time for me to grow and move up to the next weight class at 147. So, I know what I could do. What I've been doing in sparring against guys who are world champions as we speak, guys who are talked upon as future world champions, and I know what I've done to them in sparring. So I know what I'm capable. And comes May 2nd, I'm gonna go out there and make it a fight, man. Show the best version of Jose Ramirez, a bigger bull than what people have seen me fight in the last couple fights.
You took the next question right out of my mouth. I wondered, had you hit your limit, had you hit the ceiling on making 140 pounds? And I've wondered that for a long time. Even when you were champion, I'd see you between fights, I'd be like, what? No way that guy makes junior welterweight. So you're expecting to feel very strong. I'm expecting Devin Haney to be very strong at welterweight too, because I look at him and wonder, how did he boil down to 135, let alone 140? But if he's healthy and at his best, we're talking about a very difficult, classic 1-2 boxing style. How do you get to him? How do you break that style down?
Yeah, man. I've never been too worried about my opposition in my career, man. I'm focusing on myself. I became the best boxer at lightweight in the Americas. Becoming an Olympian. Beating guys with different styles. Different sizes, different skills, different speeds, and I think people must underestimate my speed and power. But I'm ready to put it together, man. May 2nd, and if you thought I was strong at 140, just watch me at 147.
I'll never underestimate your power or your heart and dedication, and nobody should underestimate your skills. You're a very good technical boxer. Devin, same question to you. Was it time? Was it overdue to move from 140 pounds to 147? Are you finished with junior welterweight?
Yeah, it was definitely time. My body just was maturing. 140 was hard for me to make. I was there. I felt good for one fight, but in the second fight, I didn't feel as good. So 147 is time.
All right. I can't wait to see this fight. It's a brilliant stylistic matchup. You got the stick and move boxer with a beautiful jab against the quintessential pressure fighter who has underrated skill and technique. All right, let's move. I'm not going to call it the main event because this is a true triple header. These are true co-headlining bouts. All three of these matchups could headline major arenas anywhere around the world. So let's move to the main event. Ryan, I'm going to start with you. Everybody talks about the grudge between you and Devin Haney, but it feels like there's a grudge between you and Rolly Romero here. And I seem to remember years ago when you guys were prospects at lightweight. You might have been at junior lightweight at the time, as a matter of fact. There was a lot of talk about a sparring session, and there was John going back years ago between you two. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
I think we sparred about 8 years ago. It was a little rough sparring, I guess, but he continued to use that sparring to kind of boost up his career. Credit to his point, but I don't have no bad blood to him. I'm here to do my job and set up that rematch. But I'm not overlooking him at all. I know that he's going to come to fight. It's a big opportunity. We're on the main stage, so I got to be sharp and prepare.
I was interviewed last year. I think it was Ellie Seckback, and he brought up this matchup, and he said, well, who do you like in it? How do you see the fight? And I said to him, whoever lands first has a huge advantage immediately. It's like a lightning bolt left hook and a bomb of a right hand with Rolly Romero. Rolly, let's turn it over to you. That sparring session, it seems like Ryan's saying that you were kind of clout chasing, calling them out back in the day, but I get that's what young fighters do. But you do more than just talk on social media. I know you're a good interview. You move the needle. You got personality, but you're a former junior welterweight champion, and you've done a lot, even though you didn't have that extensive amateur background like everybody else up here has.
I mean, if I was cloud chasing, he would have had cloud. He didn't have cloud at that moment. He didn't have anything. So, but it's just sparring. We're gonna see in the real. We're gonna see in the real fight in the ring on May 2nd, and we're gonna make it a big fight. We're gonna make it one of the biggest fights in U.S. history, and that's for sure.
Rolly, I want to stay with you. The other guys, they've moved up in weight. We're talking about Devin and Jose Ramirez, and they had sort of hit their limit, making 140 pounds. I used to look at Ryan, and I used to look at you, and just wonder, how do these guys make 135 pounds? The fact that this fight is taking place at welterweight, does that suit you? Is that better for you?
I mean, I called this years ago, saying that me and him were gonna fight at welterweight, and this is when we were both 35 pounders. So, I mean, I long outgrown 140. I definitely outgrew 135 long ago. When I was 35 pound, I should have been a 40 pound. When I was 40 pounds, I should have been a 47 pounder. So, I mean, I'm like all muscle.
Does
Okay, cool. The stream's still live. The zone got me kicked off the thing for sharing their broadcast. The fuck? That's why I don't like fucking with the zone. Anybody that's ever did content, you'll know that's what the zone does. They give you strikes and shit for sharing their content. Yeah. Damn. Well, I might try it again. Let's see. Hold on. I thought they was gonna cut my stream. But they didn't. Yeah, that whole boy, but the zone always do that shit. Oh, okay, Dre. But see, anytime you ever show a clip, the zone clip or anything, if you was live or whatever, your shit won't be monetized because the zone will get your shit. They will get your shit hit with a copyright. If the stream is still on in 5 minutes, I'll do it. I'm about to restart my computer and everything because it's got that damn that screen up. That's why I went to a different device because they sit there and put that thing up. But anybody that's ever done content knows you don't like to use the zone shit. You will get popped. That's what I said before I even did it. Because, you know, I ain't monetized yet, so I ain't think I can get a copyright strike yet. But, like, you would think that they would want somebody to promote their shit, though. The top rank link, Dondra. Damn, I ain't even know they had a top rank link. Wow. Shit. Damn. I didn't even know they had the top rank link. If they still on in 5 minutes, I'll do it. I had to restart the damn computer, too. Damn. Players fuck up. Players fuck up. If I knew they had a top rank link, I would have most definitely. Yeah, I shouted you out early for the $2 holler, my brother. But thanks again, Mexican Monster. Oh, okay, 2 cents. So even if I'm not monetized, they'll still pop my ass. Well, shit. Yeah, 2 cents to tell you, boy, you don't touch the zone shit. The zone be on some other shit though, dog. But see, I just do it because I ain't monetized, so I be feeling like, you know, they can't really do shit to me because I ain't monetized yet. And before I go back for my monetization hearing, I delete all the lives that got them shits on there. Try something. Hey, 2 cents. That's why whenever y'all be asking me to play something, right? And it be like, and it be the zone content, I'd be like, shit. Like, you know, but really I can't complain because I'm not monetized. It's just when you're not monetized though, they'll send that shit to the zone and shit. Like the zone to get the proceeds for your shit. And see, I wouldn't even mind if they did it like that. Like if I show your content, like if you show top rank content, then you won't get a copyright strike, but the proceeds, like the viewership and the money that's made off that content, it'll go straight to top rank. Like a lot of content creators, if you use their shit, they won't put a copyright strike on you, but they'll put something like a copyright thing on it where the money that you make goes to them. But yeah, showbiz, the audit, yeah, he can do it. But you know, like some shit, like what I was gonna say, like some content you use, other places they don't give you a copyright strike. They'll just make it where you don't make no money off of it, and it goes to them. But with the zone, like you can't even use free what's it called? This is for free use. You can't even use free use on the zone. I mean fair use. Like the zone, I guess it's because I talk a lot about the PBC or something. I don't know. But the zone, you can't even use fair use with the zone. You're gonna get popped fucking with the zone. Like the zone don't play with the shit. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yep. Yeah, they gave me it's a copyright. It says you're not monetized, but if you are monetized, you would get a strike in the future. You cannot use this content without permission or written wherewith from the proprietor. Yep. So they flagged me. Oh well. That's why y'all ass in the motherfucking hole right now. That's why y'all in a big ass fucking hole, and that shit ain't going no damn where. That's why y'all about broke. Shit. And like I was saying, the easiest thing they could did, right? They could just make shout out to Queen Von in the building. If they didn't want me using the content, they could just did it where they get the proceeds from it. You feel what I'm saying? You can't use fair use with the zone on Windy City. Well, I got the link right there. Anybody want to hop up? You feel what I'm saying? Anybody want to hop up? We got the link. We can talk about what just went down. Y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, like, this is the first press release, and it really wasn't really that spicy anyway. Like, it wasn't worth all that. Like, it was crazy. Like, I shouldn't even have got that for that, but you know, like, at least I know next time I'm gonna do it for Top Rank. Cause like, now I'm about to say this. Now, like I was saying before, damn, Kyrie out and damn, Dallas season is over with. They might as well try to get Dallas might as well try to get as much as they can get in the draft because Anthony Davis is out and Kyrie. But this is what's funny, right? What I was saying, like, Tank called himself helping Lamont Roach out. Now, first off, you helped him out by getting him the bag. Lamont Roach is on this level, and you know you should have took him out. You should have handled business. You're always supposed to handle business. I don't care who it is. Because if you handle business, then there's no room for this right here, this type of controversy, even though this controversy is going to build the fight up. And I can already go on record to say that they did over 500,000 pay-per-views domestically, over. And you want me to tell you how I know they did over 500,000? Because Rick Glazier even admitted that they did over 500,000. So if Rick Glazier saying they did around 500,000, it's close to them doing what? If Rick Glazier saying they did around 500,000, they probably did about 700 or 800. I'm just saying, if Rick Glazier is admitting to 500,000, they did about 6 or 7. Queen Von. Oh, you I forgot you new here, Queen Von. Let me help you out. I've been telling people that Oscar and Ryan Oscar was Ryan's son. I mean, Ryan was Oscar's son. There you go right there, Queen Vaughn. That's Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia both right there. I've been told you that, Queen Vaughn. Y'all can tell that she a rookie over here on the AMC FSG. You know, Apex the guy, I've been pointing that out, baby. I've been pointing that shit out. That's old news over here. We been peeped that. Well, I've been peeped it. I ain't dumb. He don't look nothing like that other nigga that they say is daddy. And guess what? Oscar's mom used to be a boxing roadie. Like, she used to love the boxing. And guess where she from? The same place where Oscar De La Hoya is from, Pat, over there in California. Hey, y'all, she don't know. She don't know me, man. She don't know the upper echelon. And Key is not here to stop me. Uh-oh. I've been telling y'all this shit for a minute. I'm glad she brought it up. Oscar mom was a boxing roadie. She was a boxing roadie. She used to follow around. Ryan's mom used to love the boxers. She used to love the boxers. Oh, that whole boy, you know that picture's in the archives, bro. That picture's in the archives with this, with this, with this, with this. A little head. You know I be having them things on slow. You know I be having them shit. Now you're sleeping. Y'all remember that? Y'all don't remember when I said Shakur was like a street fighter? Now you're sleeping. Making niggas go to sleep. Yeah. Yeah, I've been had these picks. Yeah, they been in the archives. Hell, this is a new one in there. That's called Man Shot Connor. That's Connor with the money shot. I guess he got squirted on too by a chicken. A chicken squirted on him. Let me stop, though. Let me stop. Von Wise, y'all know I got it, but yeah. But y'all, I've been telling y'all this, like, I'm going to go ahead and say this and I'm going to stop because I know Key about to text me and say, nigga, stop. But check this out, right? Ryan's mom would tell you that she was a groupie for boxers back then. And Ryan Garcia is right around the age when Oscar was getting this prime right there with Trinidad and all them. And they're from the same area, right? And notice, Oscar had Ryan when he was back in the amateurs, right? Back in the amateurs. So he's done had Ryan under his belt for a minute. And look at the way Oscar and Ryan fight, just like father and son. Like they get mad at each other, they discipline each other, and guess what? They come back. My son, you know, your unconditional love for your son. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we're gonna get off of that though. But you know, Creole, you got boxing groupies. Hell, what you think Desiree Washington was, Creole? When she showed up at Mike Tyson's hotel room at 3:00 in the morning with panties on. And then hollered the R word because he didn't pay her. Arena, you said that. I just implied it. You feel me? And it ain't no group, it's athletes. These women are groupies for athletes. They're groupies for money. You got to realize this is big business, people. When you making millions of dollars, you're going to attract. You know, the birds come where the bread's at. I'm gonna show you a little experiment. Go get you a loaf of bread. Toss a few pieces of bread out there in the yard. Birds from everywhere will flock to come get that bread. That's why they call some females birds, because you know the money is, hypothetically speaking, the bread. And you sprinkle a little bread everywhere, and they coming. The chicken heads, the pigeons, they all are coming for a little bit of bread. The ducks. Well, Dallas Mavericks just need to try to hope they get the lottery pick now. Because Kyrie gone. AD gone. Like, they whole season just took a hit. That whole season just took a hit in less than a month. But let's get back to boxing, though. I'm going to drop that link, too. Hold on. Link. Niggas selling re-rock. I can hear the fella rally coming. But yeah, what I was gonna say is though, like, now let's go back to my point though, and there go the link right there. Anybody want to hop up there, get a 2 cent or whatever you want to do? Not talking about 2 cent, but you know, giving a 2 cent. But what I was gonna say is, you can't help people out when it comes to business, because you might think you somebody's friend, but a lot of times your friends are your biggest enemies that you didn't even know. A motherfucker could be playing you close just so they can reap the benefits off of you. And then when you're no longer useful to them, then they expose their true hand. When they say money changes people, nah, it changes the people around you. When motherfuckers be like, you got money, you changed. I didn't change. I'm still the same person I had without the money. It's you who changed. My money made you change how you felt about me. Because when we were both broke and kicking it, we was all good. But as soon as I get money, then your enviness start coming out. And then when I help you get a bag, then you show your true colors. I showed your mom respect. I showed your son respect, not whooping your ass in front of your family. I see you struggling in boxing. You ain't made $100K for a fight, and you a champion. Everybody discredited you as a champion, saying that you easy work. A lot of people felt like Hector Garcia got robbed. I'm just saying. I had Hector Garcia winning 7-5. I'm just being honest. You already had lost to Jamil Herring, which I feel like you won that one. When you sit back and look at your life and you look at the trajectory that you went, you and Tank Davis went in 2 different directions. Oh, Creole, I know it changes people as well. I was just, and shout out to the beautiful Ty. How you doing today, Queen?
What's up, Appa? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear like you on Verizon.
Okay, I am actually. I just wanted to say, yeah, sometimes people, they don't want what you give them, they want what you got. You know what I'm saying? And Tank, like you said, he extended an olive branch. He tried to give Roach more eyes, let people, you know what I'm saying, give him a platform to display his skills. And then this is what you got. You got people suing you to get a draw overturned and all kind of foolishness, being ungrateful, like I stated earlier. You know, they never want what you give them. They only want what you got.
So you supposed to be my man, right? And I just helped you out. Now it's got it where neither one of us got a loss. Now you trying to sue to blemish my record?
Yep. And that's what I don't understand what he thinks he's going to accomplish with this. They're not going to turn it over and give you the win against the face of boxing. Are you crazy?
The only thing that they can do is turn it over and make it a no contest.
Right. Which I don't understand why he's fighting for that so hard.
And I don't understand what good is a no contest over a draw. Like, I think having a draw against the face of boxing looks a lot better than having a no contest.
Yeah.
At least you can say, I went out there and went 12 rounds with my man, and I didn't go to sleep. But, Tank, you trying to help everybody, and I said this before, Tank helped out everybody and made sure everybody was straight before he started getting his finances in order. You feel me? So you can bet if they do the rematch, watch how Lamont Roach and them are gonna feel like they deserve a bigger piece of the pie. You must have fell off, Queen.
Yeah, I was trying to refresh because I felt like I was lagging a little bit.
Oh, but watch, Lamont Roach and his family gonna feel like they deserve a bigger piece of Tank's pie. And this is what I'm saying: Lamont Roach has never got $100,000 payday. You feel me? And I'm gonna say it like this: Lamont, you're not that big of a draw, bro. Lamont, you're not that good. You get in the ring with Abdullah Mason will probably spank that nigga. I think Dietrich Davis will put hands and feet on him. If you get in there with Keyshawn Davis, Keyshawn is gonna beat Lamont Roach. He's gonna beat Lamont Roach. Shakur Stevenson is gonna style on Lamont Roach. Like, honestly, Lamont Roach is not that good. He's not. I watched him. I seen too many holes in his game. I seen, if y'all look, Tank hardly threw any punches. He didn't throw no punches, really.
Yeah, there was a couple rounds I felt like he had his hands in his pocket. I can't really say what was going on with him, but I know that's not the Tank that I normally watch fight. So I know I'm not going to say he was throwing the fight, but I know he was not going as hard as he normally goes. Like,
you've never seen Tank go that soft. Never.
I've seen Tank literally maul niggas from beginning to end. So I don't know what was going on. Like I said, I truly feel like he did not want to knock his friend out. Like, I really feel like that. Like, even in the presser when he was like, you brought your mother, and he was like, yeah, she here. I felt like Tank's energy changed. Like, I just feel like he wasn't trying to, and they know each other. Everybody's camp was always being respectful. I felt like Tank didn't really want to dog him out. Now, I think it's going to be a different story because he's talking crazy. But before this, I really feel like Tank didn't want to dog his mans.
Creole, how do you feel like Roach deserves more money? Roach don't deserve shit that he didn't earn. You say he deserves more money. And see, this is where people start fucking it up at, because first off, Mr. Creole, Tank Davis just gave that nigga over $10 million. He just got over 10.
Facts.
And so people are not coming to see Lamont Roach. They're coming to see Tank Davis. Lamont Roach wasn't a headliner before this.
Has he ever been on pay-per-view up or no, right?
He's never been on pay-per-view.
I don't think so.
The only time he was a main event is when he got his ass whooped by Jamil Herring. Well, I felt like he won it, but when he took that L.
Right.
No, matter of fact, that was a co-main. So you thinking that he deserves more money, Creole? I don't see where your logic stems from that. Because he most definitely does not. Like, he just got the biggest bag. And if he fights again, he's still gonna get the biggest bag. Because, like I said, Rick Glazier just said they did over 500,000. And if Rick Glazier's saying that, it definitely did at least 6 or 7.
Yeah.
because Rick Glazier don't give the PBC no type of credit.
Hater
So
among all haters.
exactly. So if he did at least 500,000 at 90, that's 45 million plus the 8 million gate. That's $53 million that fight made just off that right there. And I'm thinking it did more. Matter of fact, they were saying the fight did closer to 80 million. So Lamont Roach, if the fight did 80 million, Lamont Roach walked away with over 20 million. And see, his dad looks like the greedy type. So I know his dad, the one that's probably pushing all this shit, like, son, you could do this. Like, we could become the face of boxing.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
And like, this is what happens. Like, your pride blinds you so much that you don't really realize that Tank was not going full throttle on you, dog. Like, he, in his mind, he thinks that he got the real Tank Davis. No, nigga. Motherfucking Hector Luis Garcia, that Ryan Garcia, that Roach, that Rolly Romero, that
Leo shit.
sparring partner Tank. Tank was treating you like a sparring partner. And that's the way he does his sparring partners. He don't try to hurt them. And that's what he was doing to you. What he tried to do, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I went back and looked at the fight over and over. It looked like Tank treated that fight as a sparring match.
Just because he went 12 rounds, Creole, don't mean that he deserves more money. What are you, because he didn't get knocked out?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, like, Creole, usually you my guy and everything. I usually rock with you and shit that you say. But what you're saying is asinine, dude. It's asinine. And people thinking like the way you think ruins boxing.
I don't see how he get more money with her. And then
But
now
you think
you take the whole
it ruins boxing. Going 12 rounds with Tank doesn't make you get more money. Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo Alvarez. He beat Canelo, the face of boxing at the time. Did that make Dimitri Bivol a star, Creole? You thinking with your heart and not with your mind, dude. Like, because you went, he just got his biggest bag. He just got 100 times more than he ever made. The money he just made versus Tank, you can add up all the fights that he's ever fought, Creole, and all the fights that he will ever fight, and it will never add up to the amount that he just made this weekend. And that's facts. And you think he deserves a bigger piece of the pie?
This is where greed kicks in, like you said. They overplaying their hand and they doing too much. It's becoming very messy.
And look,
that's haters for you.
If I was Tank, I'd be like, exactly, Malik. He'd never make close to that amount. If I was Tank, I'd be like, look, I gave your ass a chance last time I tried to help you get like this. Nigga, I'm giving you straight 5 million. That's it. You getting straight 5 million. You can't deny it because you ain't worth it. And if you don't want to say, you don't want to take the 5 million, then you duck. Straight like that. Nigga, you got that last check because we was cool. Nigga, I just paid your generation, dog. I just provided for your kids, nigga. But you know what? It's all good because when we get in this ring this time, I'm gonna knock your whole goddamn head off your shoulders, nigga.
I'll say I'm surprised. I'm gonna say I'm surprised to see Rick Glazier talking about they did 500,000 because you know he ain't never said no Tank fight did that high before.
That's how you know they probably did double. He couldn't even hate.
Okay, and 2 cents. If he go over there and fight for Turkey, his ass is gonna get washed by anybody Turkey put in the ring with him.
He ain't about to get paid more by Turkey.
They said if motherfucking Roach goes fight anybody besides Tank Davis, he's gonna make the biggest mistake of his career, because Tank Davis treated you like a sparring match. Shakur Stevenson gonna outbox you, Roach. Like, honestly, and I'm being critical because it's on Tank because he played with his food. But that shit looked like Tank was in sparring and he didn't take that man seriously. He did not. He was sparring.
That's exactly what I wanted to say about it. Cause like there was a point in round 4, like I don't know if y'all remember when Prograde fought Jack Catterall recently, and also when he fought Devin Haney. There would be times when Prograde had them on the ropes, and he would move himself the wrong direction and let them off the ropes because he don't know how to cut off the ring and maintain that. And Roach had done that multiple times in the fight during the first half, whenever Tank was boxing on the back foot.
Exactly.
And doing that against Shakur, Shakur ain't gonna stand in front of Roach the way Tank was, or the way Roach was standing in front of Tank. Shakur gonna be moving, and when somebody's gonna let you out the corner like that, you ain't even got to worry about being able to move good.
Or when the motherfucker hitting you with shots that fucked you up, and then he take the foot off the gas. Ain't nobody else gonna take their foot off the gas once they get you hurt, nigga. Nigga, you was hurt in the 3rd round.
Shoot,
and
when
that's why I
Tank was
said
handling that double straight.
That was an awesome performance by Roach. I watched all his other fights. He's never looked like that.
2 Cent. That shit, if you thought that was awesome, that shit wasn't even that good, 2 Cent. Like,
No, I'm
that shit
talking about
looked like
comparatively to how he
I'm
normally
just talking
looked.
about that shit looked like they was sparring, 2 Cent. Like, I
You
didn't think it was
don't
an
think
awesome
Roach was
performance.
from
No,
Roach?
because Tank hit him at will. Did you not see that? Like, whenever Tank decided he wanted to hit him, he hit him. And
No, that's what I'm
he hit him.
saying. I'm not saying he had an awesome performance. I'm saying comparatively to his other performances, he like when I watched his other fights, he kind of looked a little sloppy. He kind of wasn't as crisp. He
He is
wasn't as
though, 2
sharp.
Cent.
You
2
thought he
Cent,
looked
that
sloppy
nigga
in the
was
Tank fight?
Yes, 2 Cent. You didn't see when he get hit, he dropped his whole guard.
Yeah. He didn't make as many mistakes as I seen him making the other fights, which is why I was like, Tank gonna capitalize off all these mistakes.
And that's the thing. Tank didn't.
Yeah, he
because
did.
Tank looked at that dude as a friend, and he didn't want to knock that man out in front of his family. Because Tank said his biggest fear is being a meme.
Man, he can't worry about that.
And Tank talked to that man the whole fucking fight. He talked to him before the fight in the press conference. Like, they was reminiscing the whole time. Like, you hear me? Like, he was talking to that man. He was like he was teaching that nigga as he was beating on him. It was like
This
he was
what I was
teaching
saying.
him.
Oh yeah, I say this what I was saying about the turkey thing. Because I heard this scenario earlier that Roach shouldn't fight Tank next. He should go fight Shakur with Turkey. He'll get a bigger bag than he will make with Tank. He'll get more exposure. Like, this is the narrative I think is gonna start going around. And
nah.
But 2 Cent, I just debunked that yesterday. I said everybody talking about Turkey is the biggest bag, but you can't name one person he gave his biggest bag to, because, like I said, Terrence Crawford got his biggest bag with the PBC versus Earl. Then he got his
he
second
paid
biggest.
Terrence Crawford more than Tank has made in his whole career.
You say what?
He didn't pay Terrence Crawford more than Tank has made his whole career.
Nah, that's not true.
Nah, I'm bullshitting. That's what Turkey said in his tweet.
I know. Turkey on crack for saying that.
I know 2 Cent being facetious, but this is what I'm saying. He only made like $2 million versus Madrimon. He only fought one time. And this is what I'm saying. Turkey ain't give Terrence his top 3 paydays. His top 3 paydays came against number 1, Earl Spence, number 2, Sean Porter, number 3, Amir Khan. It was none of that.
Yep.
Shakur's top paydays were Valdez, Jamel Herring, and Yoshino. Those were his top paydays. He didn't get it with Tyson Fury top payday was Deontay Wilder. Usyk's top payday, Anthony Joshua. So they keep saying Turkey's giving everybody the biggest bag, but they haven't named one person who got their biggest bag fighting with Turkey. So who was the one person that got their biggest bag fighting with Turkey? I just named you. It wasn't Usyk, wasn't Tyson Fury. It wasn't Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker got his biggest bag when he fought Anthony Joshua. So who got their biggest bag fighting with Turkey? Somebody please
I can
tell
answer
me.
that. I can answer that. The promoters, because since Turkey is sponsoring that shit, they ain't got to spend their own money. That's the thing right there. And on
But
top of
see, the
that, they don't
one
got
thing
to worry
about it,
about turning that profit.
but guess what? The promoters ain't got to spend their money, but now they got to turn around and give the promoters 30% of what they're getting from Turkey.
Oh
So see,
wait.
if you're
Wait. The promoters ain't taking it and then paying the fighters. You get what I'm saying? But I guess you say Turkey do deal directly with the fighters.
this is what I'm saying. The promoters, if your promoter puts on a fight, you don't have to pay your percentage to your promoter. But if somebody else put on a fight, then you got to pay that percentage.
Right.
That whole boy Francis Ngannou, when he fought AJ, what was that? That was on Turkey shit, right? Or was that on Top Rank?
Who was the last top ranked fighter on the Turkey card after Jared Anderson?
Well, it wasn't Jared Anderson didn't get his biggest bag get knocked out by Bakota. His biggest fight came against Charles Martin. But
But I'm just curious. Is Bob still lending his fighters to Turkey? I don't think I
Yeah, he
seen.
just did. He just had Better Turviev on the fight card.
Oh well, yeah. They already had existing partnership though.
I think
he's
Top Rank is pulling away from Turkey though.
That's what I'm trying to ask.
Yeah, it probably is, but that's what I'm saying. Like the funny shit about it, I just told everybody's biggest bags, and it wasn't from Turkey. And then when you get a bag from Turkey, then your promoter's getting 30% out of it. So now you're losing even more money instead of letting your promoter put on the damn fight. And
so
I need
working with Turkey is like cross promotional then.
Yeah. I need 3 more people to support the grind for the day. Can I get 3 people in the Cash App or the PayPal to support the grind for today? But yeah, Lamont Roach would be a dumbass dude to go over there and fight on Turkey's card. I'm just saying. That'll be the dumbest shit he's ever did in his career. Malik Taylor. And the reason why Francis got his biggest bag is because he's never fought in boxing. He would have got his biggest bag versus Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? If Deontay Wilder would have been his biggest bag, you'd have had the hardest hitter in UFC versus the hardest hitter in boxing. That shit would have did 1 million pay-per-views. Easy. But they did that bullshit, and you see what happened. Deontay Wilder versus Francis Ngannou would have been the biggest fight on pay-per-view. Because you had the hardest hitter in boxing versus the hardest hitter in the UFC. I know he watched T. Orlando. I'm talking about if they would have did it, it would have been that way, T. Orlando. That's all I'm saying.
They stole it and gave it to Tyson Fury.
Yeah, they stole the fight from Wilder.
Because Wilder ain't been fighting when he's getting in the ring now. Like, he all timid and shit. Like, even if it was the Deontay Wilder we got in the 3rd fight with Tyson Fury, if that Wilder was still out there as far as his mentality, he'd still be dropping people. But like against Hellenius, against Parker, against Zhang, like he just getting in there and not really fighting. But that fight with Ngannou, I think it would have done at least 3 mil. I don't know if it would have done more than Mayweather McGregor or Mayweather and Pacquiao, but I think it would have done at least 3, if not 2.
It would have done more than Tyson Fury, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because Tyson Fury didn't do but like 300 or 400 or something like that. But it didn't nobody want to see Tyson Fury versus Ngannou. Everybody wanted to see Wilder versus Ngannou because Tyson Fury wasn't the biggest puncher. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got the biggest puncher in both sports going against each other. That was a hell of a marketing scheme. And they said that and stole that shit.
I'm glad you said that because, man, people got this hype in their head that Tyson Fury is all of a sudden a big puncher because he was able to stop Wilder. Like, man, I don't know how people think in a way to where that translates and stuff. And people really thought, oh yeah, Fury's gonna go ahead and knock out Ngannou. But nah, he tried to do that holding shit, but it didn't work since Ngannou knows MMA. And so Tyson couldn't work in the clinch. And so that shit didn't work on him. And that's why he was out there getting caught and shit. Like, man, like that's the type of things that let you know that boxing fans don't really be knowing what they're looking at.
Just because a motherfucker knockout artist don't mean they got the best chin. Look at the Hulk. The Hulk got knocked out too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was his name? Julian Williams, like the Hulk. He knocked motherfuckers out and he get knocked on his ass. Wilder wasn't above getting knocked on his ass. It's just he got off before a motherfucker got off. That's all that was. But
Yeah.
Tyson Fury wore his ass down, leaned on him, and then leaned and rocked with him. I mean, shit.
Yeah, he had to be dead ass tired before Fury could knock him out. You
And
know, like
plus,
that was the thing.
and
Like
plus Wilder's
it's a
chin
whole
was
lot
gone.
different because people think like a knockout is a knockout, but it ain't
Hold
the
on.
same across the board. Like you
Wilder's
got to
chin
look
was
at
already
what's actually
gone. Hold on,
happening to lead to it.
Phoenix. Hold on, bro. What I was saying is Wilder's chin was already gone. His countenance was gone. We watched him get destroyed on motherfucking national TV with an egg weight. Like we watched this man get brutalized, a dick put in his head with some kind of foreign object. That right there ruined his chin right there in the second fight. Then this nigga licking his blood off and shit. Come on, bro. That shit was crazy.
I know,
But
like
that right there had ruined Wilder.
that shit was fucked up. The fact that people want to ignore it still, like we don't see it on camera. That's the part that got me.
Yeah, that's the part that got me. Like, y'all don't see this glove flopping. Like, just admit that it's flopping. They won't even admit that
Bro,
it's
the glove
flopping. I'm like,
it bent all the way. Like I was like, y'all don't see this shit. Like the nigga is
They caught
punching at the
Tyson Fury
wrist.
on that before too. There was another fight he had in the past, like back when he still had hair. And like I think it was the ref that had caught it and made him put his hand all the way up in the glove and tighten that shit.
That's when he was fighting that dude that Otto Wallin.
No, it was an older one than that too. It was an older one than that too. Back when Fury still had hair though. Back before he was
what's
a big
even
dog.
crazier is he's a known cheater though. Like he's a known cheater, literally in boxing. He's a known cheater. But for whatever reason, y'all don't think he would cheat Deontay Wilder.
Exactly.
After that first fight, and he got knocked. The man got knocked out. The ref woke him back up and gave him 12 seconds and was shouting at him, waking him up, telling him to get to your feet. Like the ref was telling him to get up. The ref was not trying to let Tyson Fury go out like that. Nigga, you the great white hope. Get your ass up. Do it for all
of us. Damn near a lap around the ring too.
That leads me to my next question. Like, why do people think that the Tanks and Roach fight will be overturned? Now, the neat thing, I don't see them overturning. Maybe they may say something about him sticking his head out the ring and getting a towel. But I feel like if they overturn Tank fight, that's going to set a different type of precedence. And they're going to have to go back and overturn a lot more fights.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back and look at Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia.
They're going to have to go overturn the Maxie Hughes and George Camboso. Then Lomachenko might file to get his fight with Devin Haney overturned.
Yeah.
Like they can't do shit like that because it sets a precedence and it sets a reason for people to go back in there. And like I said, Lamont Roach was a glorified sparring partner. That's how Tank treated him. Tank, if you go back and watch the fight, and I want everybody to go look at it with eyes like, look, Tank could have took the man out and just look. You will see in a lot of spots where Tank took it easy. And this is the way Tank treats his sparring partners. And one of his sparring partners, I can't remember, he said it looked like he was sparring. Tank treated that nigga like a sparring partner that he didn't want to hurt.
Exactly.
If you listen to any of the sparring partners talk, they will tell you that, I did all these rounds with Tank. And Tank, he differentiates his punches. He don't always try to get you up out of there. And you don't try to get your sparring partner out of there. You work on shit in there. And that's what Tank was doing with that man. He was in there working with Roach, and he was telling Roach what he was doing wrong. If y'all go back and pay attention, he was telling Roach, nigga, you open for this. Nigga, like he was telling the man. When he hit that nigga in his stomach in the third round, I said, man, my money gone. Because I said, Tank about to stop this nigga. But no, Tank's he got a soft-hearted nature. And he think people going to treat him the same way he treat them. And that's something that he just realized now. And I'm glad Roach did this. I'm glad Lamont Roach showed his hand. So when he get in the ring with Tank and he don't make it 4 rounds, people gonna really see.
Yeah.
Like that nigga ain't gonna make it past that nigga might get first round knockout. And I'm just being honest. Like if they have rematch. Huh?
I'm saying to touch on what you're saying, like there's stuff in that fight that you could see that If Tank was doing this against other niggas, like he would have finished them. Because Lamont Roach was open for the right hook like damn near all night. Anytime Tank threw a two to the body, the way Roach was turning with his shoulder roll, he was leaving his face wide open for Tank's lead right hook. And then anytime Tank wanted to touch him with the double straight, he was touching him, and Roach had no answer for it. Each time Tank got outside his lead foot and hit him with that double straight, Roach couldn't do nothing to that. Like Tank could have really loaded up on that second straight and really put him down because Roach was moving backwards while he was getting hit with it too. And to get hit with that shit while you're moving straight back, your ass going down for sure. You know, with your
A
feet off the
lawsuit,
ground and all that.
a lawsuit, Big Supreme. Lamont Roach is putting a lawsuit. He's putting a.
What
You say
is
he's
up with New
stepping up.
York and this lawsuit stuff? What the
Oh,
hell?
Well, you know
he
he got
for real gonna file
overturned.
one?
I'm trying
No,
to tell you, boy.
T Orlando. I'm not making an excuse. He should have did his job. Tank
How
didn't
you
do
call
his
him a
job.
duck?
Now
How you
he
calling him a duck?
T Orlando's trolling. Don't listen to T Orlando.
Oh,
He,
I
Don't
was
worry
he
gonna
be
about it.
say
doing that.
ducking.
Don't worry about T Orlando. He's trolling.
He be
But what
doing
I'm
that.
telling you is, yeah, Roach is suing Tank, Big Supreme. I had put the stuff up already. Keith probably put it in Discord. But what I'm telling you is, I like the fact that Roach showed his hand. So now when him and Tank go back at it, it's gonna be a whole different energy. Like nigga, now we
Yeah.
ain't friends. It ain't nigga, ain't no friendship now, nigga. You know what you did. Like nigga, you know exactly what you doing. Like nigga, you trying to ruin me, and then you talking all this crazy shit. I'm sitting here, I spared your ass, but your pride won't let you understand that, nigga. I spared you. Like nigga, we are levels apart. We are levels of fucking apart. And now I sit there and give you a payday. Now you trying to come after me, nigga. I'm about to give your son a memory he won't never forget. I'm about to give your mama a memory she won't never forget, and your motherfucking dad, nigga. I'm about to put you down in front of all of them. Now go put a lawyer on that shit. Like, see, and look, I love it. I love it. I
Keys in
hope
the
he not.
chat. She
I
said
hope
he.
he not.
Go ahead, Upper.
Oh, okay, Key. Well, he petitioned. He got a lawyer, not a lawsuit. He got a lawyer, and he's trying to petition to get Tank a loss. And see, this is Tank's business because Tank should have handled his business.
Yep.
And like I said, you play with your like motherfuckers don't want to be your friend. They want what you got.
Yep.
And this is what I'm saying. I want that motherfucking shit to happen, and I want Tank to sit there and send this nigga on the wave. Let this nigga ride the wave with his mom, his son, and his family watching. Like, nigga, I helped you out. Now, nigga, this is it. This is it. Exactly,
Got to
Creole. Why petition? Like,
That's
nigga, I
that's
just got you. Like, this is what I'm saying, right? We just said we was gonna do a rematch. We just said we was gonna do a rematch. Neither one of us lost. Nigga, do you think that if I get a loss and you get a win, do you think that's gonna make you the fucking A side? No, it's not. Lamont Roach, it's not gonna make you the A side. And he said before the fight that if he beats Tank, then he'd be the face of boxing. You and your 10 knockouts would not be the face of boxing, Lamont Roach.
that's what everybody thinks, yo. It's like it's not that easy, bruh. It's just not that easy.
And Ty, I gave them a perfect example. When Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo Alvarez, did he become the face of boxing?
hell no.
He didn't, right?
Nope.
When Bernard Hopkins beat Oscar De La Hoya, did that make him the face?
Nope.
Yep.
When Trinidad gave Oscar his first loss, they didn't make Tito Trinidad the face of boxing. It still was the Golden Boy De La Hoya. Golden Boy De La Hoya still, he made Floyd the face, though.
Yeah, because Floyd was the exception. Floyd was the exception because he knew how to market himself.
This shit is crazy. Key saying he wants a win or what is it? She said a win, a DQ, or a what you call it. But how you gonna get a win? You didn't win.
You also can't get a DQ because there wasn't nothing illegal that happened.
I guess unless he's saying like they didn't call the knockdown or whatever, but you not getting no win over the face of boxing anyway, and you didn't definitively win. So I don't know what he got going on with all of this, but people talking about, oh, he can still do the rematch. If you really want the rematch, then what did you go to see a lawyer for?
Exactly. That's
What did you go see a lawyer for? Like, this is not making sense. Everybody, boy, he reading from that Devin Haney playbook.
that's what I was about to say. It sounded real devilish.
That is correct, Lee Jackson. He know he can't win. That nigga still mad from the amateurs. Yup. Couldn't beat him in the amateurs. You can't beat him here. You just mad, I guess. I don't know.
Man, that's some hating energy. That's some hating energy. That's a bad look. It's a bad look because it's
And I
like,
don't know where they keep
man,
getting ambulance chasers from in New York, but they need to cut it out. These men are just taking y'all money. Cause ain't no way in hell you gonna win this, just like Devin ain't win. That's why he eventually had to drop it. Like, y'all wasting y'all time and y'all money. I don't know who in Lamont ear telling him that he really that guy, but I mean, you did what you did, but through the grace of God, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to hurt you. He didn't want to knock you out. All through this, through the build up to the camp, we kept hearing, now we know him. We know that people, we ain't gonna talk crazy. We ain't gonna do it like this and that. And you go in there and you try
Sorry about that. My wife just called me. I had to step back for a second. Now he wants the belts to unify. I'm sorry about that. I need 3 more people to support the grind. Can we get 3 more people to support the grind? 3 more
I
people
don't
to
know.
support the grind for the day. But
I
what's
hear what y'all
crazy,
say.
right?
I'll say
In
I
his
hear what y'all
mind,
say.
hold on one second. In his mind, he know that Tank took it easy on him. He know he's trying to get that win and run away. He knows it. He know he thought about them shots that he took. But what it is though, right? He wants the belt to unify with Shakur. Nigga, he gotta earn that shit. He gotta earn that belt. And now I'm glad that the nigga doing what he doing, because like I said, now Tank ain't gonna have no problem sparking that nigga out in front of his son and his mama.
Yep.
And I hope Tank stand above that nigga. I didn't do it like, nigga, I gave you a hand. Nigga, I tried to lift you up. And as soon as I lifted you up and we turned to walk off in the sunset, you stabbed me directly in my back. Like Julius Caesar say, E2 blue Tank. His best friend stabbed him dead in the back. So like, I'm glad. And I hope, and just like Earl had to see how it was with the Bud situation, now I'm glad that Tank get to see how it is with the friend. Ain't no friends in fucking boxing, nigga. If they not your motherfucking blood, and sometimes your blood ain't your friends. But if they ain't your motherfucking blood, you step on their ass. You treat this nigga, the nigga name is the 2 Cent. I was about to say you had the background up, but you treat that nigga like his name a motherfucking Roach, and you step on that nigga, dog. The family name is Roach. Them some dirty, grimy motherfuckers. If you couldn't understand it from the name, then now you know. You put that raid, you put that boric acid, or you stomp them niggas the fuck out and kick the eggs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say his energy is not matching his words. You were saying all of in the press conferences, even in the press, are you a dog? I hope everybody know I'm a dog now. Dogs don't go and now try and get a decision overturned. It's not like you got a loss on your record. It's just a draw. You have to run it back, but now you wanna sue or you wanna take it to litigation and get it overturned. Real dogs don't do that.
Nigga, you ain't a pit. You a motherfucking toy poodle, nigga.
Not a Shih Tzu, child.
Not a Yorkie.
Exactly.
Not
That's
a
why I
Yorkie.
said Arena. That's why I said Arena. That nigga's a Maltese. But that's what I said, Arena. I bet it's his dad in his ear. Because his dad, like a lot of them boxing dads, they living through their son and he thinking, yeah, son, we could do this and that. Like his dad was the happiest when the fight first got started. Like, nigga, we finally made it. Like that nigga letting his dad ruin their friendship and his dad ain't gonna be the one that gets sparked out. Like,
But you know,
nigga,
as a competitor though, as a competitor, I hear what y'all saying about the friend shit, but as a competitor, like hell, I felt like I won. Let me do what I need to do to, because I felt like I won. You get what I'm saying? I get where the whole money aspect and we doing the rematch, but as a competitor, shit, I felt like I won. I need to do what I need to do to make sure I win.
then don't that mean you need to get back in the ring? I mean, I'm just saying his words are not matching his actions. And yeah, they probably can, run it back after they get all of this settled out. But if you get that overturned, I'm not giving you no rematch. And you could just carry how you want to carry it, see if you can still become the face of boxing, whatever it is you feel that you can do with this little run off in the dark victory or whatever. But I mean, to me, I'm not gonna look at you like real dog. You supposed to.
Oh, go ahead, Ty. My bad.
No, I'm gonna finish up. I just gonna say, I mean, to me, if you really feel that way, then get in the ring and prove it. You know what I'm saying? You a dog, like you said. I know I'm a dog, so let's get in here and see who the bigger dog. You know what I'm saying? That night you feel like you proved it, then you should have no problem proving it again, since you can fight.
Well, GM, the belts don't matter to Tank. Tank was always above the belt, and one thing about it, the president of the WBA is not going to allow for them to take Tank belt and give it to Roach. They're not going to let that happen. That's not going to let it happen. And like I said, but GM, the WBA, Mendoza is not going to allow them to give him the belt. They can overturn it, and Mendoza, I've seen them overturn a verdict, and I've seen the damn president not the same way the WBO was not going to recognize Earl Spence. Mendoza's not going to recognize Lamont as the champion. He will set Lamont Roach up to fight somebody else for the belt. And that's the way they do it in real boxing. He will not let you get that shit off default. Especially, he will sit there and make it no champion and y'all fight for it again. But like I said, Lamont Roach and them, and and another thing, if Lamont Roach and his dad go back and look at the fight, I don't know how they could think that they won that goddamn fight. Like, nigga, you thought you won. Like, nigga, you didn't even really win the damn Hector Garcia fight in my eyes. I said Hector Garcia got robbed.
He got hit in the back of the head.
But but Big Supreme, Gilbert Mendoza has made more money with Tank than he's ever made with Turkey. Big Supreme. And him and Tank have a partnership for longer than him and Turk. One thing about Gilbert Mendoza, Gilbert Mendoza has an agreement with Al Heyman as well. Exactly, GM. They didn't overturn that rabbit punch knockout. Exactly. They not
But
gonna
I don't
do
know
that
why
shit,
Roach wanna win like that.
You know why? Because
if they honestly, they might honestly
your
feel like they
background,
won
Too
though.
Too said we
Oh, it's
can't
too
hear you,
loud.
baby. Your background. Yeah.
Oh, can y'all hear me now? I'm in the grocery store. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now, but they loud as hell in that grocery store. Go ahead, we can hear you. But I'm gonna tell you why 2 Cent though. Roach, honest people, look, you know your abilities. A motherfucker know who their abilities is. You know if you get back in the ring with Tank and you know you done did this bullshit, you know he's gonna step on you. And I'm just keeping things real. I'm talking to people logically because I'm hoping people use logic. Like, he knows Tank will stop his ass. He know he ain't got the speed or the power to keep up with Tank, and he ain't got shit to keep Tank off of him. He know this way, he think that if he gets the win over Tank, that makes him the bigger star, and then he think he can go on the Reha season and be the face of boxing over there with Turkey, because he's another nigga that's trying to steal his goddamn soul. Now, he's another one that they done enticed with that fake ass money like they done did everybody else. See, a nigga that ain't used to having shit, you can promise them shit and they won't be shit. And that's what happened. Turkey got in this motherfucking ear, and now they trying to do all this and that. And now he's starting to think that Turkey telling him, you know, you really won. You could be the face of boxing. The face of boxing, you know, I could take you to this type of heights. You could be bigger than Gervonta Tank Davis. They can have Lamont Roach Jr. in the lights. And that nigga got starstruck, bro. That's exactly what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
nigga, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. This what happened with me and my homeboy, bro. Like, my homeboy, before I got knocked off, this nigga was bad with money, bro. Like, he wanted my spot, and I was getting the brick for the low. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was my plug. And like, the nigga tried to go elsewhere. And you know, I didn't care because it's your money. You do what you want to do with your money. And like, the nigga thought he was getting something better, but he was paying a little bit more. But the shit wasn't even as good as my shit. And when he tried to do the same recipe, the recipe didn't work and everything. And then he fucked up his bread. Then he come to me and he was my nigga. So I still helped the nigga out because, you know, I can't put my morals and values in the next nigga body. You feel what I'm saying? But when I get knocked off, the nigga owed me like 6 figures, dog. Nigga didn't give me none of my shit, dog. Like, nigga act like he didn't know a nigga. So I came home. And now nigga tried to scramble to try to get shit together, but he didn't have shit because the nigga was so bad with bread. Like, he would spend his shit. Like, he was the type that he felt like he could spend it right there because it ain't no problem because I can make it again. And that's what I'm saying. Making money is easy. It's keeping money is the hard thing. A lot of people don't know how to access their spending and fix their habits. And see, niggas always thinking about making so much money, but they don't think about keeping it, preserving it. And what's crazy, Lamont Roach, and I told y'all before, Lamont even said in the interview that if I beat Tank, I could be the face of boxing. And it's been plenty of times where it didn't happen, like Bivol over Canelo, like Bernard Hopkins, Tito Trinidad over De La Hoya. Just because you beat the face, it don't make you the motherfucking face. You feel what I'm saying? Glenn Johnson beat motherfucking Roy Jones. Motherfuckers ain't, you know what I'm saying? Buster Douglas beat Tyson. He had a little buzz after that, but he still wasn't getting what Tyson was getting. Like, he had just beat Tyson, got the belt, and was the underdog versus Holyfield. Holyfield got more money than Buster. You feel what I'm saying? So Earl Spence got beat by Bud. Earl Spence announced a fight. Motherfuckers is sitting here about to sell out before the fight's even announced. Bud Crawford is fighting for another belt, and this nigga has Eminem on the show, and he still can't turn a profit.
Well, his first mistake was having Eminem, but go ahead.
No, baby. Eminem could sell that shit. Man, Eminem, if it would have been an Eminem concert, it would have did profit. Like, Eminem, people flock to Marshall Mathers. He's one of the highest selling artists of all times.
I don't understand.
But I mean, you gotta be true hip hop. But Marshall Mathers, he was the first motherfucker to really go diamond, and he made 50 Cent hot. 50 Cent went diamond because he got Eminem's fans. I'm just being honest. And that motherfucker can spit. He can spit freestyle or raw. I seen him before a couple times in real life. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I used to rap and shit.
Oh,
but
yeah?
Eminem, oh yeah, I used to. You know, Nicki Minaj was on our label and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had songs with and everything, but that's in the past. That's around 2008. But like I said, Eminem's a pure lyricist. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people try to be in your spot. And see, Lamont Roach think that, like I said, Bud thought that if he beat Earl Spence, he would be the big fish. Bud beat the shit out of Big Fish, and that shit didn't do nothing for his stock. It didn't do shit for his stock because the people like who they like. And, it's just, it is what it is. You got to have the makings of the star. And Lamont Roach, him and his 10 knockouts are not no star attraction. Like, him and that goddamn egg ass head that he got with that funny shaped ass motherfucking head looking like an eggplant. Nigga, no. You look like you had a half a mushroom top back. I don't know who the fuck did your haircut. Like, instead of hating on Tank, he need to hate on his barber. Because he had them waves and he had 2 big ass gashes in his shit. I was like, damn, who fucked that nigga shit up? I'm like, nigga, you on the biggest stage and you got gap in your shit. Y'all seen that damn shit. Y'all seen that nigga haircut was fucked up. But like I said, this shows, and like I said, this is a learning lesson for Tank. Earl Spence got his learning lesson for Bud. And now Tank knows, look, ain't no friends in this shit unless even motherfuckers that you grew up with, they're not your day ones. When you compete, and Mike Tyson even said it, if you my friend, we gonna fight and we gonna leave it all in the ring. Like, nigga, you treated it like a sparring match. You were sitting there teaching and fighting and talking the whole fight. When what you should have did was treated that shit like a op. Like, nigga, I gave you your biggest payday times 100. I gave you your biggest payday times 100. Now you step on them.
Yep.
This is what happens when you give a motherfucker life. You step on them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I told you not to bring your mama. I told you not to bring your son. Because you know it's going Thomas Hill salute. I told you what not to do. Now, if you still bring them to your funeral, it's on you. Now, I'm just hoping that Tank understands this. He sits this, and I hope he goes through. And I promise you this: if they do rematch, which they have to rematch, because there's gonna be like a Castello and like a Madonna on Floyd. You got to rematch this, Tank. And if they do rematch, I will be putting a stack on Tank in the first round and a stack on Tank in the second round. Lamont Roach will not go 3. I promise you that. He will not make 3 rounds after this bullshit right here. And that's an upper echelon soundbite that you can stamp.
But Upper, you think if he's successful with getting overturned, you think Tank should still give him a rematch? I wouldn't.
No, he won't get one. But I don't think boxing. See, I don't think it's gonna be successful in an overturn because, like, people don't like to be the first to do something because it'll set a rule, and then that rule will be used for years and years. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't want to be that one that sets out of a controversial rule. You don't want to be the one that's presiding over that right there. You feel what I'm saying? So no, I don't think it'll be overturned. And I say give him a rematch, give that nigga a flat fee. This time, nigga, we ain't friends. This is straight business. Nigga, you get what you're worth. I won't even give you what you're worth. I'm gonna give you more than you're worth, but you're not getting all that friendship that I gave you last time. Nah. And see, this is what's gonna fuck up the rematch because now Roach and his dad gonna feel like they deserve a bigger piece of the pie. They gonna watch what I tell y'all now. Now remember I told you this first. Roach and his dad gonna feel like they deserve a bigger piece of the pie. Oh, my bad, Terrell, I ain't checking yet. I'm gonna check it just a second. But they gonna feel like they deserve a bigger piece of the pie. And like I said, Tank, you got to get this rematch. He not getting more than 35%, period. I don't give a fuck what they ask for. Don't give him none of that shit. But y'all did do over 500,000 pay-per-views, so you still got a huge fight. That's way bigger than a lot of shit. So you still got paid, Tank. And I say, let him get his little bag. Give him a little 35% if he asks for it. And then you step on that nigga in front of his mama, his son, his family. And when you do it, you look at him and say, now we done. Y'all burned yourselves. And then after that, see what Lamont Roach get and what his shit'll be in motherfucking boxing after that.
Like it was before? Non-existent, really? He gonna be a little popular for a minute because, you know what I mean, this little Tank buzz. But after that, he going right back to what he was. We're gonna see what they do.
Brother Terrell W in the Cash App with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, champ. I just need 2 more people to support the grind for the day. Can I get 2 more people in the Cash App or the PayPal? Why you need to grease his pockets, frequent? I say get that nigga back in the ring, and you don't treat him like a sparring match. You treat him like a Shakur or like a damn motherfucker. But see, if he does that, then it's gonna be like the Frank Martin shit all over again. Motherfuckers gonna be scared to get in the ring with him. They're gonna be scared. I was thinking that he did this not to let motherfuckers get in the ring. And Alan Sostain, if Lamont did have that belt and he did go over there to fight for Turkey, they would rob the shit out that boy. Because Turkey know Lamont Roach ain't no star. Man, Lamont Roach, like I said, I didn't think he beat Hector Garcia. He didn't. And this is a Hector Garcia fresh off getting flushed. Frequent, how do you feel he deserved more? He's already made more than Devin has made in his whole career. This fight right here, Lamont Roach made more than Devin Haney made his whole career.
Facts. More than he made in his own career himself.
Calling a nigga from YouTube his excellency. That's nasty work, though, Ronnie Bravo. Calling a nigga that's the minister of entertainment, which is a fool. That's the classification. The fool, the jester for the king and the prince. Calling him excellency. He wasn't his excellency 5 years ago. He was a damn overweight YouTuber. That's it. Now he's his excellency. This nigga's not ordained by God. So that's nasty work. If y'all calling him his excellency, call me the greatest. Call me I ain't gonna say the most high. I ain't gonna say the most high. I'm not even about to play with God, but call me him. Call me Himothy. No, you don't. You don't despise small beginnings, but this nigga right here is not excellency. What is excellency about him, though? Like, y'all grown-ass men. Y'all grown-ass men calling another nigga that was a YouTuber his excellency. So what y'all gonna call Mr. Beast Master? That's like calling Mr. Beast Master.
But talk down on Al Heyman.
But y'all be telling Al Heyman, y'all call Al Heyman everything but a mother of God.
And that man don't even talk. That's the crazy part.
And Al don't even say nothing. Yeah, Al don't even say nothing to damn the garner the hate.
You can hit me up.
And Thomas Hill, the link pin, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
Everybody still there?
How can he block every fight for Tank A Sosny? How? I can hear you, Paige. You were saying something?
I said, what if Turkey blocks every big fight for Turkey? No, he can't. He can't do that shit. He could try, but I don't think he could do that shit. I don't think it's gonna be a good move. But no, I just think that shit. It's a lot of soft shit going on in boxing, bro. What's up with all this suing shit? Like, that shit is soft, bro. Like, why not just get in the ring? Y'all both said y'all want the rematch. Run it back. But if I'm Tank, bro, if you suing, bro, I'm not giving you no fucking rematch. You can get the fuck on, nigga. For real. But that's why I say I'm more so mad at I'm more so mad with Tank, bro, cause like you play with your food, bro. Like niggas ain't all niggas ain't built how you built. Like some niggas don't take loyalty the way that you take it.
I want to know exactly how much money they're getting over there. That's quote unquote their biggest bag, because that's all I hear a lot. Like Turkey's giving them their biggest bag. I need to know how much they were making over here before they went flying 20 hours to make their biggest bag.
But see, Miss Ty, I just sat there and hold on. Shout out to my brother, Alan Sostain, the general, the vice general of the VPN game in the Cash App with the $5 holler. I just need one more person to support the ground for the day and we reach our daily goal. One more person. But I'm going to tell you like this, Mr. Boss Fanatic, you must be on the other channel too, huh? But one thing I can't, because I see one of your things ain't got the
Yeah, it's just the picture changes. I don't know why I be doing that shit.
But one thing I can say though, it's a learning experience for a lot of people. I'm glad people get to sit there and look and see that this is what happens when you try to help some people. And Ty, I've already dispelled this. Everybody talking about Turkey's giving people their biggest bag. He didn't give Terrence Crawford his biggest bag. Terrence Crawford's big bag in order was PBC with Earl Spence, when he fought against Sean Porter of the PBC, and when he fought Amir Khan. Those was Terrence Crawford's biggest bags. Shakur Stevenson didn't get his big. Hold on, Shakur Stevenson didn't get his biggest bag with Turkey. Shakur Stevenson's biggest bag. Hold on, Shakur Stevenson's biggest bags was Valdez, Jamil Herring, and Yoshino. Those are Shakur's biggest bags. He only got like 2.2 million with Turkey just now. All right, and yeah, I'm about to spill all this right here. He didn't get his big bag, but Ronnie Bravo, and that's what my problem is, Ronnie. Hold on, y'all a second. That's my problem, Ronnie Bravo. People are not hating on Turkey for overpaying fighters when he's not overpaying fighters. It's a facade, and I'm telling you, people's biggest bags, Ronnie. He didn't give Tyson Fury his biggest bag. Tyson Fury got his biggest bag round 2 versus Deontay Wilder. He didn't give Alexander Usyk his biggest bag. His biggest bag came against Anthony Joshua. Okay, he didn't give Big Baby Anderson or Miller their biggest bags. He didn't give Devin Haney his biggest bag. It was Top Rank versus Lomachenko. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out who got their biggest bags. That Madrigal fight. Hold on for 1 second, please. I'm trying to get this point off to them real quick. So everybody's talking about Turkey. He didn't give Tyson Fury or Usyk or none of them their biggest bags. He didn't give Bivol his biggest bag. It was PBC versus Canelo. I mean, well, when he fought Canelo, that was his biggest bag. So I'm trying to figure out, everybody keeps saying Turkey's giving people their biggest fucking paydays when he hasn't given nobody. Only person he give that biggest payday to is Francis Ngannou, and that's because he's never received a payday from boxing yet. He was getting that bullshit UFC money.
What
and if he would have fought
Deontay
Wilder, he would have got his biggest payday because that was the hardest puncher in the UFC versus the hardest puncher in boxing. So I'm trying to figure out where people getting that.
Why you saying they not getting their biggest payday though, Upper? Like, where you getting that from?
What? You say
how
what?
Come you saying that these fighters not getting their biggest paydays?
Because I just told you their biggest paydays. You can go look at their paydays, bro. You can go look at the money they receive per fight. I just gave you their biggest payday. What was Terrence Crawford's biggest payday, Freewood? It wasn't with Madrimov. Do you know how much he got with Madrimov?
Shakur Stevenson said that's life changing money on his interview that he just had.
Shakur Stevenson only got 2. Do you know how much money Shakur Stevenson got for the Badley fight?
I mean, I know he's on paper he got 2.5, right? But
2.2.
Who knows what else they got though? They must be getting some kind of money if they all saying that.
No, what it is
Deontay Wilder said that was the most he got.
Talk me, bro. He promised the man $5 million, but he didn't get the $5 million because Austin didn't fight. But it's futures monies. The money they're talking about is life changes money. He's doing them like an NFL contract, and he's giving them this money right here. But they have incentives to make more as they do more fights. That's the way he's setting it up. And so these people are counting money that they have not made yet. That's why it's fight deals with Turkey. So they haven't got the money yet. Just like how an NFL contract is structured. And you know how in your last year where you could be what's it called where you can't leave your team on the NFL team? What's it called?
Supermax.
No. It's something that they do. No, it's something they do to you. They do something to you where you can't go nowhere. It's y'all know the term I'm looking for.
I know what you're talking about, but
it's a term though. It's a term that they do to you. You're your last year, and it's something that they do where they hold you, but they gotta pay you.
But if it's guaranteed money though, what you mean though, Upper? Like Canelo, for instance, Canelo, you wouldn't say that Turkey gave Canelo the biggest bag that he, in his career?
No,
he did not give
never
Canelo
made,
his
he
biggest
ain't never
bag.
made more than he ain't never made 400 million in no deal.
Hold on. Champion, you said 500,000 buys. Shit won't even crack 200. Champion, you're wrong because even motherfucking Dick Glazier, the biggest hater of the PBC, said it did over 500,000. And Rick Glazier hates the PBC. So that means it did around 6,000 or 7,000. And Champion, my brother, make a new page and wait 10 more minutes. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Upper. I had something to
So
add to
what?
that,
Franchise.
to what you were saying.
Thank you, brother Huey.
When did Canelo get a bigger deal?
Hold on 1 second. Thank you,
Against
brother
Floyd.
Huey. It's called the franchise tag. Franchise tag. Appreciate it, altruistic. Yeah, it's like they getting franchise tag. Akello, salute, King. Peace. Shout out G-Man, brother Huey, Akello. Appreciate y'all. That's why they doing 3-fight deals, Will T. Because each fight, their shit will go up. Is they getting franchised. And it's not a guaranteed upfront fee. So Frequent, if you get knocked off in this fight, then that guaranteed money that you betting on in the back is no longer there, Frequent. So
But
I
his
like
first
Al
fight,
Heyman.
his first fight is for 100 mil. When he ever got that for a fight?
He got over that versus Charlo, Frequent.
100 million? No, he didn't.
Frequent. Okay, check this out. Do the math. They sold over 700,000 with a $25 million gate, right? 700,000 pay-per-views with a 20 million. That's 90 million, right? Now that's just the gate, and that's just the gate in the pay-per-view. So that's 90 million the fight made. Canelo had a 90-10 split with Charlo. So that means Canelo got 80 off the gate in the pay-per-view, and Canelo got like 70 off the gate in the pay-per-view. Charlo got that. Then Canelo just told you how his shit's structured. He gets the
I know that, but
no,
if
hold on,
the whole
listen.
thing is not even worth
You
100
asked me a
mil, how could
question,
he make that, bro?
Frequent, you asked me a question, and I'm telling you. So he made 80 million just off the gate in the pay-per-view. So now he getting off the concessions. And then the sponsorship, because he had them names on his pants. And Al Heyman gets them between 5 to 10 million per sponsor. So
Bro, you gotta throw in sponsorships and all of that stuff to try to amount to what Turkey's just giving them up
guess
front,
what?
bro. That's not a part of it.
What is Reha season?
Bro, his sponsorships and all of that stuff is not a part of it, bro. That's not a part of the deal, bro.
But frequent, guess what? He hasn't gave Canelo 100 million for a fight yet. And that wasn't the deal.
His first fight is a guaranteed 100 million, though, right?
No, his first fight versus William Skull is not a guaranteed 100 million, Frequent. They said Tyson Fury was going to get 100 million when he fought motherfucking Usyk. Do you know how much Tyson Fury actually got?
All right, so
no, Frequent. Do you know how much Tyson? No, do you know how much Tyson Fury got?
I'm trying to concede to that. Okay, so let's say his first fight is not 100 million.
Do you know what?
It's a 4-fight deal for 4 million, bro.
Do you know what they're basing that off of? Do you know what they're basing giving Canelo that money off of? They're basing it off his projected sales. It's not what you're getting. This is what they do. They base
No, it's
your
not, bro. You get guaranteed money with him. That's why they're running over there.
Okay, so why anybody that's went over there hasn't got their biggest payday then, Frequent?
A guarantee is not projected. That's what PBC do, bro. That's
not what PBC don't project shit, bro. PBC say you get what you win. No, this is what Turkey's doing, and this is what he's been doing. Canelo is not guaranteed no 100 million for no William Skull fight, dumbass. Come on, bro. A William Skull fight. Bro, no, his contract, I'm telling you what the thing was. It was a 4-fight, but it was 4-fight, 275 to 300 million. That's what it was.
Nah, bro, it's a 4-fight, $4 million deal, bro. Don't try to switch it up and make it something that it wasn't.
Show me the paperwork, Frequent. Show me the paperwork where it says that.
Paperwork? You show me some paperwork where it say what you said.
No, you the one that said that this man's making an exorbitant amount of money. Show me where he's getting.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing that they're not reporting.
No.
They never reported what you're saying. They reported what I said, bro.
Frequent. I'm mute you. All y'all do is spread lies and negativity. So if you telling me that, you have to show it to me. Because
I'm
we see
talking
that
about
you
what
know
I'm
we
talking
see
about
that
what
y'all
they
are not credible.
reported, bro. How
We
can I
see
show you
that
some
y'all not
paperwork
credible.
of what they reported?
Okay, but we see that y'all are not a credible source, frequent. So show me where I can find out where he got 400 million.
What from what Turkey said? You saying show Turkey
No,
post?
show me it on paper. Show
Come
me in
on, bro.
paper.
Come on, you show me on paper anything that you
Okay,
claiming right now
I got something to
Everything
about
that
show.
I've
I got
said, you can
something.
EBC or
pull up.
anybody.
Everything I've said, you can pull it up, frequent. It's all on there. Exactly.
Okay, I got
So if
something that
Turkey
shows
said,
that they not.
so you basing it off Turkey saying Turkey lied. That's what you
Okay,
basing it
well,
off. And
Turkey.
so
Okay,
Here's
let me
how
say
we know
this.
they lied.
Okay, no, hold
I can say
on,
this.
Phoenix. Hold on, Phoenix. Okay, frequent. Did Turkey not just come on a couple weeks ago and admit that he lied?
No, he did
Did
not.
Turkey? No. Frequent, if you lie, I'm gonna kick you off the damn show. The man came on
He said he
YouTube
put
and
out
admitted that he lied about
misinformation.
the Canelo and Jake. What?
He said he put out misinformation.
That's the
Yeah,
same thing as a lie, flyer.
it's
This
not.
dumb nigga.
Okay, bye, frequent. Bye, frequent.
Oh man.
There you go, lying again.
Man. This
There you
guy
go,
right
fucking lying.
here.
This nigga fucking lies, bro.
I literally
Like
have a
you
headache
fucking
now.
lie.
All of that.
There were two things I wanted to bring up. I don't know if Canelo's had another payday, but maybe he has, similar to what he got with Floyd with the pay-per-view sales that they did. Because Canelo ain't never sold that high again since he and Floyd fought. The other thing is, these fighters, people talking about Turkey giving their biggest bag, just with this last card, for example. I said it before, I say it again. But the numbers that they put out as the purses that people was getting, just to cover the cost of paying those purses. This fight would have had
Now
to
one
sell
thing about me, I don't
1.235
lie.
billion on pay-per-view.
Yeah, look, one thing about me, I don't lie. I told Frequent if he did something, I was going to do.
Put
No,
them on.
no, frequent. Being correct is not the same thing as lying. Spread misinformation is called lying, frequent. You frequently liar. And he even came out and said that he lied about the Canelo shit, frequent. You about to take a rest for the rest of the day.
Dude said he was spreading everything he put out for the last 48 hours of misinformation.
Exactly,
He said
frequent. So
he
we're
said he
not
did
gonna
it,
sit there and
and he
act
said
like
he
that,
did it on
frequent.
purpose. Doing it on purpose, that's what makes it
Exactly.
a lie.
So you did it on purpose. That's a lie. That's not haram, frequent. Knowingly spreading information that makes you a talebearer, and that's not haram. Hey, champion, I know you've been sitting there the whole time, bro. Don't get your last name, but champion.
Yeah, Queen Vaughn, you got to get
Floyd,
used to it.
no,
That's the way he
champion.
be.
Hold on, champion. Hold on, champion. You said Floyd and Canelo did over 2 million buys, and you know what? That's not even one of Floyd's top 3 fights, champion. And it wasn't Floyd and Canelo. Floyd did 2 million buys. Canelo just rode his coattail. Do you know how much money Canelo got for that Floyd Mayweather fight, champion? He only got $5 million. Do you know what Floyd got for that fight, champion? Floyd got $100 and some million. So it wasn't Canelo. Floyd is the one that brought Canelo in. He's the one that put Canelo on his undercards. He's the one that built Canelo so he could take Canelo down. And then he beat Canelo 12 straight rounds. I don't have nothing against Canelo, but Canelo only had one fight over 2 million. That was with Floyd. And Earl Spence outsold Canelo in the year where him and Danny Garcia broke the record for the gate for that year. He did a bigger gate than Canelo. And if you take Canelo's last 3 fights and you take Gervonta's last 3 fights, Gervonta has brought in more money than Canelo in their last 3 fights combined, champion. So if we're going to spread facts, spread facts. And yes, that was 10 years ago when Floyd was doing 4 million with Pacquiao and 4 million with Conor McGregor. And when Floyd was doing 1.5 million with Berto and niggas like that. So of course he could take Canelo for 2 million. Floyd was giving everybody $1 million pay-per-view paydays. So yeah, so let's not
Floyd
act like
actually
that.
got a $300 million check for that Pacquiao fight. They gave him a check for $300 million on that Pacquiao shit. Okay, So like, when
Yes,
Turkey's
Juice
talking
Lee.
about giving these people that
Yes,
shit,
Juice
man,
Lee. Hold on for a second, Phoenix. All right, let me correct these people real quick, bro. It was a COVID gate, but he spanked that nigga ass in COVID. Now what? He spanked his ass in COVID.
that people out here
Canelo
glorifying
versus
Turkey too
Canelo
much.
is number 3. Yeah, that was a COVID gate, but he got his ass whooped in COVID. And frequent, you say if somebody don't know that being wrong is not the same as lying, they must be slow. And frequent, when a motherfucker sitting there telling you that they knowingly spread misinformation, it's a lie. And if you saying it's not, then you're delusional. And with that, frequent, we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, because how can he even make sense of that in his mind? Like that scares me. What?
Frequent is slower
Hey,
than slow.
y'all go ahead and time frequent both of his shits out to tomorrow. He's done. I feel like he's had enough for the day. Bye, frequent.
Man, that dude. I don't know who's worse between him and Boxing Hacker.
Him, Boxing Hacker, or Rollo.
I don't even think Rollo that bad. He's pretty bad, but I don't think he's that bad. Man. And like the one thing to get me about people saying that they're gonna get their biggest paydays with Turkey, like what you getting is whatever they say is your guarantee. You're not getting no back end money. But he don't make no back end money yet. And see, and that's the crazy thing about the fight they got coming up in Times Square. They got Raleigh, Ryan, Devin, and Tiafima all on that card. They're talking about it's going to be for free, open access to people to come in. And that shit crazy. How they going to go ahead and not charge people no tickets and say it's just free? People can just walk in, walk out whenever, like unlimited capacity.
And see, look, and that's why I told y'all. This is what I told y'all. People wonder where MTK Global went. They wonder where MTK Global went. It's right there in your face. And people don't understand. Turkey, and this is why Turkey loses money on all of his venues. DZ Sanchez, you can strongly disagree, Queen, but let's add it up, ZZ. He did 650 with Charlo. He did 500 with Jaime Munguia. He did 500 with Edward Berlanga, right? So that's 1650, right? Right, Queen? So let's say he did 1.2 to 1.6 with Ryan Garcia. That fight right there just caught all 3 of Canelo's, basically. Then him and Frank Martin, let's say they did 300. And they just say he did 500 just now. But we're not going to use this one. We're going to take the fight before that, when he fought Hector Luis Garcia. That did 300. Add it up, DZ. Just add it up, Queen. And you will see that Tank Davis' last 3 fights brought in more than Canelo's last 3 fights. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just giving you facts. That's all. The fact that he did 1.2 to 1.6, and I'm using the 1.2. I'm not using the 1.6. I'm just saying the fact that he did 1.2 to 1.6, that smacked 2 of Canelo's fights right there. With 1 fight, he did 2 what Canelo did in 2 fights. What Tank and Ryan did is the equivalent of what he did with Jaime Munguia and Edward Berlanga put together. And the fight that he's about to do with William Skull, DZ, his gate's not about to pass Tank's gate. His gate was $8 million. He's not about to do an $8 million gate in Saudi Arabia, DZ. And Tank has just did over 500,000 pay-per-views. Canelo and William Skull is not about to do over 500,000 pay-per-views, DZ. Not on the zone. And I'm just being honest, so we can take their last 4 fights after this, and it's just going to show. Ronnie Bravo, you're talking about Ronnie Bravo. See, Ronnie Bravo, you about to go for the day too, bro. I said in their last 3 fights, we're not talking about what you did years ago. We're talking about now. We're talking about in their last few fights. You're only as good as your last fight, Ronnie. What part of that? See, y'all comprehend. Y'all have so much fucking hate that y'all fucking can't comprehend, dog. Can you not fucking comprehend? Damn. And I hate going off, but motherfuckers ain't comprehending, or is that comprehension skill, or they're not listening to what's being said. That's what I'm saying, Big Supreme. Like, people are not listening to what's being said. They act like how my wife used to do. You hear what you want to hear. Like, damn, why are y'all so mad at this dude? Like, damn, this shit crazy. Go ahead, Phoenix.
All right, hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
All right. Yeah, man, like, the craziest thing about all this stuff that's been going on is because, man, like, whenever you got these fights and they barely doing any live gate, like, forget about that, because that's usually a good indication of what you could expect for pay-per-view. Because like fights that they selling a lot on pay-per-view, they normally ain't gonna have a lot of people turning out for it. That's just a given. You can also tell by the number of live streams that they're talking about people might have potentially been stealing. Because like you remember how they was talking about they had like 20 million, 100 million live streams that was stolen for Devin Haney and all that. I'm like, you serious? Like y'all talking about having this many illegal streams when that's way more than what they have for Mayweather and Pacquiao. Way more than what they have for Mayweather and McGregor. And that's like a fight that did what, 300,000 maybe? So that's one of the things for me where it's just like, man, y'all really out here just telling lies and not giving no dang about any of it. And
Yeah,
the problem, oh, I was gonna say like the problem is like their fans believe it. Their fans believe it, even when you could show them proof and use logic. Like it's crazy.
Phoenix, we just had a
Yeah.
motherfucker just come up here and say that telling misinformation is not
I
lying.
told you to let me get my glasses.
Oh, I'm used to frequent lying. Shoot, he the same dude who was over on Fanon's channel saying lying is a defense. He's like,
Like
how you
this
gonna
man
lie and say that's a defense?
but he just sat there and said,
Hey,
"Girl,
Halloween.
I hate with these
Oh,
people,
that's the
man."
kid. My bad.
Hey, Halloween.
But yeah, man, like it's one of them things for me where I'm just like with frequent. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know if he does that much of a hater when it comes to PBC or if he just love Devin Haney that much. But anything related to Tank, he gonna argue against. Anything related to Devin Haney, he gonna be on board for.
Yeah, that shit just crazy, dog. Like, it's crazy. And we just sit there and you can sit there and give the person the facts and they still try to argue about the facts. And then this man just sat there and said, giving people misinformation is not a lie. Like, bro, it don't get no worse than that. 2 cents, you got to, oh, that's Ty. But yeah, that shit don't get no worse than that. Like, damn. And can I get one more person to support the grind for the day? We just need one more. One more person to support the grind. But to come up here and sit there and say, like, to sit there and say that a motherfucker giving out fake information is not lying. And then this man came on, and the man came out and said, he admitted that he lied. And they're still, and they want to call this man excellency. So, like I said, this nigga's not ordained by God because sitting out there spreading false information, that makes you a talebearer. And that's haram. You're not supposed to do shit like that.
Yep.
So this is what I don't understand. And then when the man admits that he lies, and then you sitting here trying to say he didn't do it on purpose, like motherfuckers is not a fan of boxing no more. Like I said, Tank played with his food. Now this is what comes with it. He should have damn did what he's supposed to do. Like I said, he treated that shit like a sparring match. He thought he was helping his friend out, and he played games. He got too conceited. This right here is gonna humble him and show him, look, nigga, you need to lock it in. But now this makes me not want to see Shakur versus motherfucking Keyshawn. I don't want to see friends fight no more. I don't want to see it. We seen it with Deontay and that motherfucker. What's his goddamn coach name?
Oh yeah, I remember one day when they fought Malik Scott.
Yeah, that was the fakest fight I've ever fucking seen in my life. Like, nigga, you went down from a phantom punch. Like, back in my day, me and my homeboys, all my homeboys, we fought for real. Me and my homeboys fought for real. That's how we could see what each other had. Like,
Right.
nigga,
How
we
did
became friends after we got them nothing buck. You feel what I'm
yeah?
saying? Like, nigga,
How
my
did
boy
Malik?
not let me play with you, especially on the big lights. And like I said, I bet it was Lamont Roach's dad that's in his ear talking about, look, man, we could be. But see, this is what I said before the fight. Lamont said in the interview, if we beat Tank, we can become the face of boxing. So, like, even if you was trying to give your man a helping hand and everything, he trying to take your spot. You trying to help him, but if the fit was the other way around, he wouldn't help you. And now this man, instead of trying to run it back, he's trying to do an underhanded fight. He's trying to do this underhanded shit instead of being a man and just running it back and fighting it out and getting your biggest fucking payday. You're trying to get the shit overturned, thinking that's gonna make you the A side. Even if that shit did get overturned, you won't be the A side. Just like Bud beat the shit out of motherfucking with motherfucking Spence. It don't make him the A side.
Not at all. Not at
The hell
all.
it do?
So
Alice Rick.
another thing that people
Alice
should
Rick.
look at.
This ain't my man right here, Alice Rick. Everybody know who I'm a fan of, but guess what, Alice Rick? You're not getting timed out. Make another page, bro. And then wait. And then wait 10 minutes so you can talk. Matter of fact, wait 30 this time.
Damn, bro. I just need people
And
to
what?
hold their fighters accountable. That's all. Because
Oh no, Tank is all the way accountable. Like
nah,
shit.
it's been some people. I know you are. Upper. I
Oh
know
He
you
ain't
are.
yeah.
my fighter.
But
Everybody know I held my fighter accountable. He wasn't
yeah.
100% when he got in the ring with Bud. And nigga, you cost us goddamn money.
Oh, he was 110%. That's why. You're right. He wasn't 100%. He was 110%. But we ain't talking about Earl right now. We talking
Earl
about
was not
Tank.
110%, bro. Earl was fucked up, bro.
I don't
He
want
was.
to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. I
I'm
don't
just
even
being
want to
honest,
answer.
bro. Like Earl was fucked up. He was
Not what
hurt.
I was hearing at that press conference before. That open workouts. Not what I was hearing. So I don't want to hear it
Bro,
now.
Earl lost. He got in the ring. He got in the ring.
That's
He
it.
lost. He
That's
got
it.
in the ring. He
I ain't here to
lost.
debate Earl. I ain't here. I'm
No,
here for the
what I'm
Tank fight.
saying is he got in the ring. He lost. He owed me some bread. Period.
He owed Terrence Crawford too $1 million. Also, because he got
Oh no,
stopped and he said he wouldn't.
He gave Terrence Crawford his biggest payday. Something he'd never make again.
Oh, okay. Well, he'll make more with Canelo, and we both know that. But stop.
No, Canelo's gonna give him a flat fee, nigga. Canelo don't do that shit. Canelo's giving you a flat fee. And how much did he just make with Mazrimov?
I don't know, and I really don't care. To be honest
He
with you.
made $2 million with Mazrimov running Bravo. He made more with Sean Porter, but he getting his biggest bag over there with it. A la shit. But go ahead.
Well, I know he has a higher net worth than your boy, so I mean, but I don't really care about
He
money
has a
like
high
that.
net
So
worth than who?
he has a higher net worth than Errol Spence, bro, and he did before the fight. So
Terrence Crawford does not have a high net worth than Earl Spence. Running Bravo, are you
go
serious?
ahead and use your Google. Go ahead and use your Google for her. Go ahead.
Running Bravo.
Go ahead and type it in. I'll wait. Go ahead and type it in.
Um,
You don't need Google for logic.
you don't
Go ahead
need
and type it
Google.
in.
It's called liquid assets. Well, never mind. I'm not even about to explain it to you. Never mind, Running Bravo. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got you. What was I
No,
about?
how you get me Running Bravo? The man made 14 million versus Mikey Garcia. I mean, no, he made 17. Him and Mikey both made 17. Earl made 8 figures in all his fights versus Mikey Garcia, Danis Ugas, Danny Garcia, and Terrence Crawford only made a bag once. Once.
Okay, so
Earl Spence has his financial officer Al Heyman investing his money, brother. But go ahead.
y'all need to stop acting like Terrence Crawford was in the fucking pole house before he came and fought Earl Spence, bro. Like y'all really need to stop with this
Ronnie
bullshit.
Bravo. Goodbye, brother. Goodbye,
Don't do
brother.
it, Upper. Now I'm not up here to talk about Earl. I'm trying
I
to.
was
That's
gonna say,
you.
because Ronnie Bravo, you talking a bunch of nonsense, bro.
I'm
And
not here to talk about Earl. I ain't say nothing about your guy.
okay,
I
Ronnie,
ain't
because
say
I'm about
a
to say,
damn
because
word
this
about it.
nigga ain't
I'm here
never.
to talk
I'm
about
about to
Tank. I
say,
don't care
uh,
about Earl. That's old news.
I'm about to say, we
We already
bring up pay
cooked
per
his
view
ass.
numbers, and Terrence Crawford has never did no pay per view numbers.
Oh, you okay? So you just wanna argue Terrence Crawford with me? Okay, if I'll indulge you if that's what you want. I really came up here to talk about Tank,
Nah,
but it's
you
okay.
came up here to mess up my show. And you about to get booted. But go ahead. Now, what did you come up here to say, man?
I came up here to say that Tank fans need to hold their fighters accountable. Yeah, they need to hold their favorite fighter
Wendy.
accountable because all these excuses that they did. Look,
Wendy's
was it a
animal.
robbery? No.
Wendy's
Close fights.
animal.
Uh, oh, I'm sorry. I heard something. Close fights aren't robberies. I understand that. Yeah, close fights aren't robberies, so it's not a robbery. Was it like too much of a distance to like he got like robbed or outclassed? No, I don't think that. I feel like he lost, but it ain't nothing for me to be up here, dissing him and saying that I mean, it was a bad performance and it was pitiful and his fans should be fucking mad about it. But I don't feel like it was big enough of a deal for him to not, for us to be hammering Tank about. Now, his fans having all this excuses for him in regards to and him having excuses about the grease and then about not knowing what fucking round it was. I'm trying to figure out how the hell and people are saying, well, that's his corner's fault. I'm trying to figure out how the hell is it his corner's fault that he don't know the round for one on the
That's ring
12th round
IQ.
is yeah,
Ring IQ
that's ring
you're
IQ,
supposed to
but
be aware of
also
every round.
yeah, but not only that, here's why the argument doesn't work. One, the 12th round is the final round and the only round in the boxing match that the referee puts you both in the middle of the ring, daps you up, and tell you to fight hard and finish the fight strong. So that's one. Two, nigga, does ring card girls not exist? They wearing skimpy ass outfits. They walking around with big ass cards on their hand. You ain't listening to your corner, so technically you're looking around at whatever ass is walking around. So you can't tell me because of a ring card exists. It is a profession, so you can't tell me that you don't know what round it is. They literally walk around the ring every fucking day, all the fucking round. So you can't really use that either. So I'm hearing all this crying and shit don't even make sense. I'm tired of it up, but that's all I had to say. Like I'm tired of
Oh, you
fucking.
must not have paid attention because Tank said everything that went wrong was on him. It was his fault. So I mean, that
I mean,
what
that
else is
ain't
there
what
to
he
say
said.
that
That
that when
ain't
you
what he
got?
said.
But
That ain't what he said in the middle of the ring during the post fight conference.
he said that in the post fight conference. He said people was asking questions. He said it's on me. That's what he said. It's on me. He was saying that throughout the whole post fight conference. If you watch it, he said it's on me. So if a fighter gonna say it's on him, then it's on him. What else do we got to say about it? He's saying it's on him. So that's a
Well,
little bit different from some of
his
these other
fans,
fighters.
his
Because
fans are saying.
I don't
Okay,
care about
but
the other fans. I care about what he's saying.
And who
What
said
he's saying is
that,
that.
Ronnie? Because I've taken full responsibility. I said he could have done better. I didn't give any excuses. So who are these fans that you're talking
But see,
about?
and see, Ronnie, this is what get me right. This is where y'all get me at, Ronnie. Y'all always come over here to this page right here and talk about fans on other fucking pages. I don't
Well,
give
that
a
might
fuck
be a
what
fact.
I
That
don't
might
give
be
a
a
fuck
fact.
what fans on other pages do.
I
Over
didn't
here,
say
we got
anybody on this panel. I didn't say anybody on this panel. So you might be
no.
right about
I
that. That's
know,
what you're
but this
talking
is
about.
what I'm saying. I always get flack for what fans are doing on other channels. Over here, I don't go for that shit over here. But everybody always coming over here telling me what motherfuckers is doing. They're not doing it over here. So if they're not doing it over here, then you know it shouldn't be a problem if they're not doing it over here. This is what I'm saying.
I
Like,
get you. I get you, but like
Can I ask a question?
the fan base.
Do y'all feel like this performance has lit a new fire under Tank as far as what
I
he's going
love
to
it.
do, how he's going to perform?
I hope
You know what I'm
so.
saying? Thus
I love
far,
it
you
because
know
you
what I'm
know
saying?
why? You know why I love it? Because I feel like now he has I feel like he has a reason to go out here and step on this man. Like
Hmm.
I felt like honestly, and I said it during the fight. If you was in the Discord, everybody know it. I said, man, this fight is fixed. I said these are two friends. I seen it in the press conference. I didn't notice it because I've never seen a motherfucker that fucking friendly. They was friendly the whole time leading up to the fight. He said, I hope you didn't bring your mama here and all this right here. Like they was chilling the whole fucking time. And I sat there and was like, you know what? But you said I was like, nah, maybe Tank is gonna be professionalism. I thought his professionalism would kick in and he would go out there and give us what we paid for. But
Before the
obviously,
fight, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think they had told each other like they was going to bet like 250,000 on a knockout. Like it looked like
yeah,
they had, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
He did.
Got to
And he
like a
refused to
point
pay
where it
him.
was like, you know what I'm saying? They was
Yeah, that's
finna
why
get on that,
I
but
thought he was about to go hard then. You know, you betting
yeah,
250.
I saw that. Like I
Hey,
like the way
what's up,
because
Upper?
like even if you look in his eyes, his eyes changed. Like you saw when he bet the 250,000, then he turned to the crowd. He looked totally different. I'm like, oh yeah, he ready now. But I
Yeah,
guess
I'm
I
like,
was
yeah, it's
wrong.
going down. But then,
Yeah,
but
and
then
I
I,
can
but
vouch for
then,
that. Upper.
and this is what I'm saying. Me being a former fighter, I'm sitting here watching this shit, and that shit look like a glorified sparring match to me, bro. It
Yeah,
looked like
but
it was. I
my
said it looked
only
like they was sparring, and like I said, I seen him hurt that man in round 3, and I seen him hurt him a couple times, and it seemed like he backed off of him. And I'm
I
like,
don't
why
know
the
about
fuck
that
you
upper. I don't know, bro. He was hitting him with
I
some
didn't
shit.
ask what you knew about, bro. I'm telling you what I see. I'm telling you what I see. I didn't ask what you know. I'm sitting here telling you what I see. As a former boxer, I'm watching the man put pain on the nigga, and I'm watching him back up off of him. If you go back and look at the third round, you can
Putting
see
pain
he
on
hit.
him, bro.
If you go back and look at the third round, let me finish what I'm saying. It'd be amazing if I could finish what I'm saying. It would be amazing. I'm telling you, amazing if I could finish. But if you go back and look at the third round, you can see he visibly hurt the man. The man drops his hands, and Tank started talking to him, and then Tank he backs off of him. Then you can see it again. He does it again. He hurts the man a numerous of times and backs off of him. And like I said, Tank didn't do what he was supposed to do. And you know, it is what it is. The fight went the way it went.
Hey, Upper,
You saw something totally different than what I saw then, because I ain't see none of that shit.
yo, Upper, did you hear what
No, that did
old
happen.
boy
Like
said?
look at when anytime in that fight when Tank threw a double straight, that was when he could have. That's when he could have dropped Roach for real because Roach didn't have no
Hey,
answer and got
Roach,
hit by it
Dropped his
clean
head.
every
But
single
you
time.
talking about somebody who has a
Roach
killer
talking
instinct like
spicy on
Tank.
Twitter though. He said
You
Tank hit
talking
like a
about somebody who has a
beast.
killer instinct. If he saw that he hurt him, he Tank gonna jump on somebody,
Yeah,
bro.
but he
Like
said it
Oh,
before.
Ronnie,
He
no,
said it before the fight that it's different
okay,
because it's
Ronnie,
somebody he
bro, I
knows.
just Ronnie, get the fuck off, bro. I just
Yeah,
sat there
I
and
was
told
I was
you.
waiting for you to
I
do
just
that
said
too.
I ain't got time
He
to
a
argue with
goofy.
people. I just sat there and told you I felt
He a
like the shit
goofy.
was a glorified sparring match.
That nigga brought up net worth.
And
Like
Yeah.
what type of
I just
goofy
sat there and
fans
said
is
this was
that?
a glorified sparring match.
And
I
Lamont
just said
lied.
it
What
was a
He
fans
said in
are?
the
glorified sparring
presser,
match, and he's sitting
in
there
the
talking
presser,
about
he said, nah, I can see why he knocks niggas out. But then on Twitter, you talking about something you hit like a bitch. Like, make up your mind. Which one is it? He just feeling himself now. But that's not
Right.
what you said at the presser. At the presser, you literally said, I see why he knocks niggas out.
That's all right. Tank gonna
Yep,
make him
that he
feel it in
did
that
say that. And he
rematch.
said, like,
Watch, it's gonna be
I see
different.
why. He's like, I'm not gonna tell y'all because I don't want to be putting secrets out there, but I can see why he does it. Like that's those are his exact words. You know, so it's one of them things like, you see people get some little bug in their ear and the energy change and they start talking all, greasy and shit. That's why for me, like going into the fight, my initial thoughts was if Roach do that sloppy shit with the wide looping shots that he do, he gonna get smacked coming in, and it could be an early night for him.
So
Luckily for
so
him, he ain't do
so
that.
so can I
But
ask a
he,
question? Do we give
uh,
Lamont any type of credit for this fight?
you say what?
I give
Do we
Lamont
give
credit for
Lamont
things he was
Roach
able to
any
do.
type of credit for this fight as far as his performance? Does he get any type of credit? Are we
Honestly,
But
just
why?
saying shitty performance
like
tank, or this was a great performance Lamont's what I'm basically trying to ask?
I feel like honestly, I'm just being real about
Both
it.
can be true.
Honestly, I just felt like the fight. I felt like the fight was a glorified sparring match. I'm just being honest.
Mhm.
I didn't think neither one of them put. I thought it was a fix from the whole thing, bro. Like I felt like they did too much motherfucking talking before the fight. You know the way he respected the nigga mom, and how I'm sorry, ma'am, and all this. Like I felt like it
Yeah.
was.
Kill all that respectful shit, man.
Yeah,
I think
I
he gonna
feel
make
like
he gonna make Lamont feel it in that rematch because Lamont talking spicy.
yeah. That's what I said. I felt like it was a play that they ran because y'all remember Tank sat there and said they're gonna be mad after this one.
And you know what, too, Upper? You remember earlier
Yeah,
this spring, you
he
had
gonna
said
make
something that
Lamont
made
feel
me
it for
think.
talking crazy like he been doing on
Yeah,
Twitter.
You
so
said something
that's
that made me think. You said that he was like, "Put your hands up, Lamont," and he did say that. He said
yeah.
something
He
to
told him to put his
in like
hands up.
the
Like
beginning of the rounds where he put his
go
hands
back
back
and
up.
look.
He did.
Go back and look. Tank hit that nigga, and Lamont dropped his guard, and Tank telling him put your hands back up. And Lamont, I guess he put his hands back up, but he was buzzed. The man was buzzed, and he put
Did
his
you see
hands
his
back up.
face, Upper, after the fight?
Yes, here's one of the things, man. Like for me, the way I'm looking at this fight is like Tank. You could obviously see that he got more than what he shows people in the fights that we've seen so far. Because like looking at what like it did look like sparring. Like he did some stuff like shoot the jab, slip to the outside real quick, do that little custom model shift and like throw the hook to the body, or slip to the outside, throw the double straight right. Shift to the outside, land the hook, come back to the center, throw that straight to the body and stuff, in and out, like moving all over the place, throwing them punches from different angles. Like for somebody who's not able to make adjustments, for somebody that would get stuck, like if they get tagged with a good shot and move straight back in the line, like what happened with Devin Haney, or we seen what happened with, Shakur not being able to cut off the ring with Haratunian, or even with Padley in the middle of the fight when Padley made two full circles around the ring and Shakur just spun in a circle literally. Like Padley made two full circles in the ring, like within 20 seconds, and Shakur just spun in a circle, didn't cut him off. Like for fighters like that, and even Lamont Roach, because he had trouble doing it. He do the same thing that Regis Prograis do. Whenever he got somebody in the corner, and then he'll shift to the side, put himself on the ropes, and let the other guy off. That's what Regis Prograis do. I noticed Lamont doing that in the first 4 rounds. The first 4 rounds. And the first 6 rounds, Tank was boxing more on the outside. And those were the rounds that they had him up on from the official scores. They said after 6 rounds, they had Tank up 5-1. The only round they gave Lamont was the first round. So looking at that, when Tank was out there boxing him, maybe he felt like, oh, this is too easy out here. He's not able to cut the ring off on me. And I'm able to just get in, tag him, and do this, dance around. He's not really doing nothing. Okay, let me go ahead and get up inside, which is more his field game since he's been more aggressive his past few fights since Herring. Since he liked to be getting up in there and throwing combos and stuff. Let me go ahead and make this just toe to toe. And he's seen that Tank didn't really do boxing after the first half. From round 7 on, that was up there face to face, glove to glove, toe to toe, and trading shots with each other, slipping shit that they could like in the middle of the ring. And it's one of those things for me where it's just like, okay, we look at that. The fact that Roach was standing there and able to trade with him, and Tank was really like going in with them body shots too, like especially that left to the body he kept throwing up in there. Like you got to give Roach credit for not dropping after those. At the same time, it's one of those things for me where you could tell Roach got some dog in him because he was able to stand there and didn't back down from it. At the same time, it's one of those things where you got to look at like, okay, what about boxing ability? I mean, like he did good as far as not throwing them wide looping shots that he sometimes do, and then like also sometimes jumping forward with his shots, which could have got him in trouble with Tank. So I say like you gotta give credit where credit is due. Like a lot of people just want to shit on the fight because it's Tank fighting. When at the same time, like you see his contemporaries in that weight class fighting guys where it's like, okay, who the fuck is this?
Well, let
And
me say
still
this
getting
too.
praise.
Let me say this too, Phoenix. The person that asked if Lamont credit don't get no credit or whatever the case may be, Lamont Roach absolutely gets credit.
Hell yeah.
Because he was ready for the moment. He took advantage of the moment, and Tank wasn't on his game, and he did what he was supposed to do. So you absolutely get credit. This thing where you have critiques and observations, and people feel like if you say something, you're taking credit away from somebody else. It doesn't work that way. Like this is a sport, and me myself, as at one point I was an elite athlete, you have to analyze and critique everything so you can be able to go back and make changes. Tank
Hell
had his
yeah.
worst performance. Roach had his best performance. Tank could have had his worst performance and still beat Roach, right? Some people still think he beat Roach, but he didn't. But after the performance from Tank, I kind of felt like how I did with Earl Spence and Sean Porter. Even though it was a great fight, I felt like Earl Spence made that fight way harder than it had to be trying to fight Sean Porter
I,
style. And he
well,
damn
yeah,
near
because
lost
that's
that fight doing that. And I was like, I kind of felt like that was irresponsible. And that's the same way I feel about Tank. Like it was irresponsible for you to not come in this fight thinking you finna come in here and you know what I'm saying? Bullshit
yeah.
around basically is what it kind of came off as. Even though if you rewatch the fight, it's not that he had the worst performance, he just didn't perform how we're used to seeing him perform. And that would be my analysis of it.
I can
Yeah,
agree with you on that. Like for me, what I was saying is I like that we got to see some different stuff from him as far as changing angles and everything like that. Because like even though it basically did look like sparring and shit, In a real fight, there's stuff you don't do, and then there's sparring stuff that you'll do. Like like you seen the footage of Floyd whenever he was sparring for his fights. He ain't came out and did that, danced on his opponents like in the middle of the fight, like he was taking it serious. But at the same time, it's like, okay, does that mean that he couldn't have done that stuff? No, he probably could have. So the way I look at it is, with that, with everything that doesn't happen in that, I would say that one, Lamont does get credit, and he should, because he took the fight, he prepared, he got in there, he held his ground, he didn't back down, even though you normally see, like with the exception of Pitbull and Raleigh, there wasn't really too many other people that stand in front of Tank and actually try to walk him down or press him on the fight. They're normally trying to box and avoid getting caught by one of them power shots. You know what I mean? And Lamont showed that he got that heart. So yeah, you definitely got to give him credit. The other thing I wanted to talk about, like, and I've been saying it this week, and last week, selective greatness. Like, people are going to say a fighter is great or a bum depending on how much they hate the guy that he's fighting. Like, for some reason, everybody loved Devin Haney. And so no matter who he fight, they're going to say is great. For some reason, a lot of people like Shakur. So whoever he fight, even though, you know, it's people that at 135, his resume is ass. I'm going to just say that. Shakur's resume at 135, except for maybe Edwin De Los Santos, is ass. But people are still saying, nah. Look at Tank's resume. His resume is garbage. But then when you actually break it down and look at it, with Tank, since his fight with Jose Pedraza 8 years ago, and he won that belt, all his opponents have been ranked top 10 on any sanctioning body's list. He hasn't fought somebody that was not in the top 10. He hasn't fought somebody that wasn't undefeated.
Everybody that he's
And he
fought,
hasn't
people
fought somebody who was a champion.
fights. Everybody has
Upper,
called
Yeah,
legacy fights.
upper Phoenix.
exactly.
My issue with Shakur is Shakur don't fight
And
how
that's one of the
he
things. Like his
talks.
all his opponents have been like one or more of those. But then at the same time, you look at people saying, "Oh, well, he ain't really fought nobody." And here's the thing: like in boxing, in any weight class at any particular time, there's going to be maybe two or three guys that stand out from the
Try to
rest.
land it real quick, Phoenix. I gotta get ready to go, bro. It's 6 o'clock.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I'll go ahead and say this: like as boxing fans, we got to start being more alert to the sport. We can't start saying that just because somebody ain't in the spotlight and we don't know their name that they a bum. We got to start
Right.
go ahead and like actually learning more than just who our
Casual
favorite
talk.
fighter is and actually watching this shit. That's what I got.
Yeah, I agree.
Hell yeah. Well,
Just
man,
because somebody don't got a name don't mean they can't.
I appreciate everybody for coming through. Salute to everybody that supported the channel. We done went way over time today, but we got some good shit out today. Peace and bless to everybody that came through, showed love, and shout out to all the haters. Ronnie Bravo, you a hate fan, bro. Ronnie Bravo, you hate Tank and you hate Earl. Well, peace and bless to everybody, man. It's upper. You got anything you need to say, Miss Ty?
No, I was just gonna agree basically with 2 cents. Like two things can be true, right? Lamont obviously, he got up for this event and Tank. I mean, it didn't look like he did. So we shall see if they do a rematch. We'll see what's really good.
All right. And you got anything to say, Ty Boss Man?
Yeah, I was agreeing with Phoenix on the Shakur thing about his resume. I don't think it's up to par, and I don't see it. Like my issue with Shakur is he
No,
don't fight
I
how
was
he
talking about
talks,
closing.
and on top of that,
I was talking about something in closing, bro.
oh, something to close it. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
was agreeing with Phoenix when it came to that Shakur thing, but for the most part, I agree with the whole panel as far as like the Tank and Lamont thing too. So yeah, I see it the same way. That's why I came up too, because I agree with y'all on that.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate
Yeah.
everybody for coming through. Phoenix, I know
Thanks
you.
for
I
letting
got
me
you.
up, Upper.
Huh?
All right.
Thanks for letting me up.
No
Appreciate you.
problem.
That's
No
all.
problem. Dr. Kid be back here tomorrow. Peace and bless to everybody, and I'm out.
They They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeezing, leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeezing, leave a nigga leaving. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point 6-2, gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops straight go. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke.